40 Acres in a Brew Crew, coming live to you. We got Berna, we got Kia, we got Tara, we got G. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Don't forget Jeff on the lens.
Jeff on the lens. Yo, I can't forget Jeff on the lens.
Nice. Well, I'm extremely tired, and I know exactly why now. Fucking daylight savings. Today is Sunday, March 10th.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not going to get this out to you guys March 10th, but for us, it's March 10th.
Yes.
It's the first day of daylight savings, and I lost an hour of sleep.
So did I, yo.
Alright, we
I just knew I was super tired, and then I got in the car because that was the only manual clock that I have in my life.
Yeah.
Yo, why is it still a thing?
House.
Why is daylight savings still a thing?
They're trying to make it not a thing anymore.
It's just
I don't know. It really just throws you off for a little bit. It has you off center with your yesterday self. Like I feel that's why we started late today. Because
technically we on time.
Technically we on time, you feel me?
We were in time.
You know, we were. But yeah, this is episode 4.
Episode 4, yes it is.
This is episode 4. Alright, cool. G, welcome to episode 4.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I mean? A recap of last week. I need your help with this. You know my memory's bad. Last week we was talking about Valentine's Day and the dynamic between men and women and this and that and blah blah blah. That'll always exist. But
where we had Ish, our guest Ish. Shout out to him.
We had Ish. Shout out to Ish.
Episode 3-ish.
Ish, you're welcome to come back. A lot of people have been asking for that. Actually, I guess you gotta come back and do your thing.
I'm waiting for your words to the wise because that's my favorite part.
Oh shit! Right.
That's my favorite part. So that's what I'm waiting for.
As usual, I wrote this down. Oh yeah. Words to the wise. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. Words to the wise.
Because we are the wise.
We are the wise. Type shit.
So alright, I mean Valentine's Day passed. We're in another month now, so what's been going on? What you guys do this weekend?
This weekend?
Or since we last sat down. How about that? Because
wait, no, I was really trying to think about what I was doing this weekend. My bad.
Since we last sat down.
Since we last sat down, there's a lot going on. We was talking about, we had a story that I wanted to hear, and I was telling you to wait to tell me. Yo, G, so you heard my story last week about my effing getting to Kia's party.
Oh,
oh my God.
And just the whole
yes, G is one of our everyday people, so of course he comes with a story as well.
So this year, I don't know why I didn't get invited, but last year.
Oh wow. Coming
last year.
All right.
He said, I don't know why.
I heard that, but all right. I'm just
sorry, my plans were very last minute. Okay.
Wow.
My plans were very last minute.
I felt like I was there. I got everybody's Instagram. I was there. But
Nah, you're right. And G is one of our everyday peoples too.
Oh,
one of my former everyday people.
So when I heard
not former, like he's still out
I'm still here. You know,
I know, but like
just not an earn.
Nah. Alright, my bad, son. I know you ready. You're live and direct. We out.
So last year, when I was watching your story, and I was listening to you. It reminded me when she hit me up last year and told me when she was having her shindig, right?
Last year, not this year. We know it again.
You know, I ain't
for my 29th.
I ain't gonna say the name of the spot. They didn't cut the check. So
okay.
So I get to the spot, right?
The spot. That's
I get to the spot.
The spot.
We I park. I already sent her the text. Boom. You know, I'm parking. Walk 3 blocks from the parking spot. Line is stupid, right? Then on top of that. All the rules in effect. No Timbs, no hoodies, no hats.
No nothing.
No nothing.
Nothing.
Like, yo, no beds tonight, man. I can't help you. Like
you better not look like yourself. If you look like yourself, you're not getting it.
I'm sorry. No skin. We can't. You know. So, long story short, you know, finessed the line, got in, mandatory coat check.
Okay.
I mean, my birthday's in February. What you think?
It's cold out still.
That's a rule.
The
It's still
mandatory
cold.
coat check. The
You have
coat.
the big.
I'm just glad you have a coat because we know people who don't even wear coats.
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Shout out to cameraman.
Jeff on the
Sagittarius.
lens, you don't wear a coat.
But the coat.
Sagittarius, Capricorns,
Oh, I wear-
Pisces, Aquarius.
You need coats.
Y'all all got extra fees associated with y'all birthday
OD.
shit today. So
It
this
is what it is.
brick ass.
But y'all gotta understand the coat is a part of the fit. You know what I mean? The
That's a
coat
fact.
is definitely a part of the fit. Even if I take it off when I get to the section, you see the whole fit. You know what I mean? I can't wait till you get outside. So, there's a separate line for mandatory coat check now.
Okay.
So I hit Kia with the like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know, I tried. And I like watching my phone. She texts back like, K.
That's why you didn't get invited to this yet.
You know,
Oh no, he made it though.
You know when niggas hit you.
you did?
You know when niggas hit you with the K. It's like, yo, they feeling it.
Yeah,
like,
it's super.
You
Yeah.
made
feeling
it
it.
in though, so like.
So, but I was already back to the whip by the time I got the text back.
Sound familiar.
I got
So you have to do the lines again.
I got the blinker on. I'm like,
You
damn,
got
I
the
kind of feel
blinker
bad. Like I kind of already drove this 45 minutes. Get back out the car, walk the 2 other blocks. You know, hit dude at the door like, yo, you just seen me walk out. Like, come on. Got in, and it was cool, but like we gotta find a more convenient like birthday shindig.
So apparently, I have the most difficult birthdays ever. Apparently, I don't know whether it's because it's in February or I'm just difficult, but.
A little bit of both. Maybe.
A little bit of both.
A little bit
All
of
right.
both.
Well, next year we'll see what happens.
She hit you with the K.
With the K.
She hit you with the K.
I'm
That
just
is.
saying.
See, I felt the hurt in the K.
You
That's
see?
what made me came
And
back.
that's why I didn't even have. That's why I didn't even have to say the rest.
I think it was effective communication
Yeah, that's
because you
super
got the
effective
point.
communication. My bad. So next time I'll keep with myself how difficult it is to get into any of these.
No, we want to hear about it like after
I
we
mean,
already,
it's-
you know.
yeah,
I like to hear about it after.
Alright, bet.
Make sure your ass get in.
Bet.
You're not gonna just pull up and not get the fuck in.
That's what wife
Gee.
said
It only
last
worked. Who
time.
does that?
Nah, you're right.
Because you did it.
Nah, they came
Yeah.
through. They came through. But you know, my Aquarius season is over.
Alright.
So until next time,
Until next time.
maybe my 31st will be easier to get to and whatever.
I hear
Throw
that.
that shit in the park.
Invite.
Nigga, it's February.
Yo,
The fuck?
It's
You wanna build a
February in the
snowman?
park. That's
Like-
crazy.
That's
though.
it.
That's crazy though. Alright, bet.
Who else doing that?
Jennifer.
Alright, what else?
Can we talk about
The girlfriend?
no Gail with R. Kelly and the girlfriends, and then we got Oprah with Michael Jackson boyfriends.
I didn't watch that.
How much money are they making off of this?
They're breaking up right now.
Yo,
Right
they
now.
texting each other
Yeah,
like, got 'em.
I didn't watch
I didn't watch it, but they both have the hottest topics right now.
Yeah.
You talking about
Oprah, the Finding Neverland documentary on HBO, which we haven't seen, so I don't want to comment on it right now.
me either.
I've heard it's biased, is all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stop there.
I like that I heard that.
I'll be honest. I seen both parts. It's extremely
Don't.
biased.
Okay,
Wait, wait,
stop
wait,
there,
wait,
stop there,
wait.
because we're gonna talk about
We're
it
not
later.
even gonna bring that up now. We
But
haven't even
they're
watched
both
this. I have
cleaning
an
up in the
opinion.
ratings right now. They're eating right now. They're doing.
Here's what
great.
I'm asking. Gail did one and Oprah did the other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That was in a group chat.
This
No, they-
doesn't look at all like something surgical. You feel me? This doesn't look at all like something that's done with full intention, like full of intent. You feel me? It doesn't look like that at all. So we'll just look at this for what it is. You feel me? The cutting out of all of our black idols from our psyche and pulling it out and standing it and forcing us.
Well, I'm gonna ask a question. I mean, why is R. Kelly our black idol? Because he made a few.
He's not my idol.
I'm just saying,
He's
like,
not my idol.
okay, so I'm just because you're saying they're cutting
Right.
off. So let's just be mindful of the scope that we're
Oh,
holding
all
him
right,
in.
all right.
Okay, 'cause-
No, it's not even about him
But I
anymore.
know, but
I'm
okay,
sorry.
but even
I was raising the
I
topic.
understand, but I'm just
around
saying,
that.
but
I
please let's not
apologize.
include him in the scheme as if he's like should be
So
idolized in
we
any
don't
way.
we don't have to include this at all. I was just speaking.
The feelings about R. Kelly are already established.
Yeah,
like this
we're
is
not-
something. This is not new. So
Right,
really,
right,
it's
right.
why the hell did he sit down with Gail out of all people?
Yeah, like
why did you sit down with
that's
him?
the aspect of it I'm trying to look at.
But look at why did he have the emotional outbursts? Like if you put the TV on mute, right, and forget what the words that are coming out of their mouth. Sometimes it's watching the body language. You know what I mean? Like how he behaved was yo. Is that R. Kelly? And why is he acting like that? Like, if you take out the sound, it's like...
Well, if you take out the sound and, like, in your mind, you're like, I went to the restaurant, they didn't give me no extra napkins.
No, what is going on back there?
It could be anything.
Exactly, but it's just so outrageous how he was behaving.
It looks crazy.
And because of the seriousness of the topic...
Nah, it does look wild.
It's just a contrast of
no,
how
he saw
a person should act
freaking Jesse Smollett and was like, oh no, I gotta one-up this
But
nigga.
they're both equally
My
like...
guy gotta be better than his. I'm gonna one-up this nigga.
Neither of you are really in good graces right now.
Jesse's definitely canceled.
Yeah, like they're gonna rewrite
Jesse's
him.
definitely canceled.
They should rewrite him. They probably done changed him. You don't even know. Who does that? Like it's so the layers of the lie, and I don't even know why. But it's just like now that it's coming out, the details that you said, they put a noose around you. Like look at
the water news for 45 minutes.
Look at the spectrum.
Seriously, like you had a watch and you watched like they put it on my name and then my neck at this time. Like who? Come on, man.
Everybody's acting a fool.
Nah, but he ate the sandwich though.
Like, come on. It's just like so much. Like they're both. Let's just say they're both like equally like the. On the list of like Trump people that we hate right now, like of 2019.
Oh, yeah, first of all, Jesse he solidified his lie when he got on stage and called himself the gay Tupac. I was like, all right, this nigga's bullshitting. This nigga's playing with us now. Who the fuck do he think he fooling? Who the fuck do he think we are? And then he had all these celebrities posting his pictures like, Jesse, fuck you.
Even I think it was Queen Latifah said, listen, I'm gonna wait for the evidence before I like it to him. Yo, what do you mean you wait for the evidence?
That's what
she's not even upfront about her sexuality, so I'm not even gonna listen to a damn thing she says. She ain't even upfront about her sexuality.
Wait, who?
Queen Latifah. I've never seen her come out and speak for anyone in the LGBT community. So
but
anyway, moving
on the low, I'm trying to do so because they're like on the same team a little bit.
Moving along from her, but
that's how I feel about Steve Harvey. Like, nigga ain't do shit for the black community, but always tell black women what to do.
He introduced some suits.
Fuck them suits. Like,
he showed niggas how a hairline is supposed to look like. That's what Steve Harvey did. But so back to R. Kelly, like, that whole interview, I didn't believe a word this motherfucker was saying at all.
His body language was outrageous. I felt like he was a child having a tantrum, and I'm familiar with that behavior because I'm around a 4-year-old a lot right now. So,
what was interesting was
fake. You notice that?
Oh, that was
his whole
super fake.
Didn't he have braids like a month ago?
Yo, that shit ain't cool. Just because niggas like paint and they want to live out their inner childhood. Like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't painting my head.
Word.
I thought about it. It's not like I didn't give this some deep thought. I'm a bald nigga. You feel me? Like I seen the tattoo shit. I seen the tattoo shit. I seen the tattoo
better not
shit.
cover no
please don't ever show up because we would have to say there's so many
tattoo Caesar.
Yo, you can't ever be around us like that. Like I'm just saying, please don't do that.
You would be banned from the whole entire podcast.
Yeah.
Yo,
or you gotta put a hat on. You gotta put the Neo hat on.
Yeah, you just can't. That's crazy.
You can't tell the difference.
Next birthday party.
Straight up with the tattoo hairline.
And that's why I'm gonna get the wrong location.
All of that.
Word.
But everything about that whole R. Kelly shit was fake.
What is he doing?
Him beating his own chest, like making the faces like, oh my god, nigga,
hold on. Didn't they just arrest him because he's not paying his child support?
Yeah, he paid it
for his 3 kids that he claims he loves so much.
Alright, so he's
that he doesn't have a relationship with.
You know his kid, when he said his kids, he was referring to them little bitches in his house. He wasn't talking about his children.
As a matter of fact,
his children. That nigga was, read between the lines. He was talking, his kids, them little bitches. Them little bitches.
Wait, what?
Wait, because
he kept saying he wanted a better relationship with his kids. This nigga was telling you the shit the whole time. His
talking about
kids.
thing 1 and thing 2.
He was talking about those little bitches. He was not talking about his children. Like
thing 1 and thing 2. Wow.
Not his children.
That's so PBS.
Everybody thinking, oh yeah, he has a family. Do y'all not recall his daughter was on social media wilding out on him and talking about they pulling away from him? He's not talking about those kids. He's talking about the kids that he's fucking.
He's talking about the blended family.
That's crazy.
He's talking about
the two that was on stage saying how we both love him.
His kids, exactly.
Like, and those parents were like in the. I don't remember the documentary too much. I know, but their parents were the ones looking for. Like he grabbed them when they were like 17 or something like that, and he's had them ever since. But anyway, let's. I know we have something else.
Oh, but
besides
let's
Kelly.
get to those bitches.
Well,
Who's those bitches?
I'm not. I don't want to
His
say
two
those
girlfriends.
bitches because
Oh,
listen,
yeah,
remember,
Nah,
he
those bitches.
brainwashed them on a certain level. I just want to put it out there.
So
Listen,
then they shouldn't be offended by me calling them those
I want to
bitches.
play devil's advocate. I'm being Savon right now. I'm sorry,
You're
Burner.
being
I just want to be Burner right now.
No,
Just say, hey,
there's
listen.
no way.
Could you imagine walking in the store, somebody be like, yo, hey, little bitches?
Impossible.
No, seriously, like they are. Listen, they are minors.
Maybe it's my language.
But that
okay?
works.
I'm just
No,
gonna say.
no.
Can I continue?
That has worked
Go ahead,
somewhere.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, it's alright, but anyway. They're minors that have been manipulated by this 52-year-old man who's now 52, and he caught them when he was like maybe late 30s, 40s. Like, he's had them for years now. Imagine what they've dealt with, and I'm not justifying them. I'm just saying, imagine what they've dealt with. Of course, they're gonna say whatever he puppets them to say. Which is why I'm just not gonna be so quick to say these little bitches, because there's actually genuine bitches out there that I think are generally deserve to be called like these little bitches.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that
She
works.
says they don't meet the
Like,
full. They don't meet the full bitch
Yo, I'm just
criteria.
saying,
You be like, hey, little bitch.
because they haven't earned it,
Get in.
honestly. They like kind of were manipulated and taken advantage of, and they're like now made this way, and they haven't even been able to escape him yet. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
There's a phenomenon that happens when like a captor, like it's called like Stockholm
Of
syndrome.
course,
Stockholm
and they're
syndrome.
so intertwined, and that is, of course, what's happening with them.
Mhm.
But they're still victims on a certain level, so I just don't want to condemn the victim. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
But hold on. At what
but-
point do you stop being a victim and you become a volunteer?
When you're free, and you can look back objectively and say, all right, damn, I was completely brainwashed,
So
or
we're all victims.
Hold on, time out.
All right, well, those bitches was throwing their parents under the bus. Like
Oh,
a
they were
motherfucker.
crazy. They were outrageous. I'm not
Those
saying.
bitches
I'm
throwing
never
their
gonna say
parents
what
under
they
the
were
bus.
saying. They made it seem like their parents were like getting money. Their
Yeah.
parents had to be asked, "Did you receive money?" And the parents said no. So I saw it. I'm just
Back
saying.
off for
Listen, who knows what they may have dealt with? All I'm saying, to get them to, of course, say this on public TV where they know they're being recorded, they're like shaming their families.
But-
it takes a lot for a human being to shame their
Those
family.
bitches are embarrassing.
Good
Of
question.
course they are.
Those bitches
It
are
depends on your childhood.
embarrassing.
If your family is like
It depends
on
on
the
your
news,
childhood.
pulling up with the cops and all that, the front door is unlocked. You could walk out at any point. Are you still a victim or a volunteer? And you're of age. They're
Are
both
you
over
saying
21.
that there's not like invisible chain? Because remember, this is like an emotional abuse. I'm just saying, listen.
Where's the accountability?
There's layers. No, there's accountability, but let them be accountable once they're free of it. They're not able to be, accountable at this point, in my opinion, to a certain extent.
Well, then those
Here's
bitches
what
need
you
to
do.
do everything in their power to get them.
Of course they should, but they need to know that they need to do this in order to do it. Right now, they feel like they're still caught up in the shit.
How would you?
I don't know. They need to be jolted. Whatever the fuck you do to be free
Jolted.
victims, I don't fucking know.
I think you have my question. Go ahead.
Because what my counter was, I guess, like maybe like a C. There was a point when R. Kelly was a victim too.
That's
And it's
what
like,
I'm trying to get everyone to look at, and they're like, "Nah, he's a monster. He's not a
Okay,
victim."
we can talk about
Well,
R.
I mean,
Kelly being a
the-
victim.
because I'm saying the reason why I'm saying that is because he went from being a victim into turning into a monster.
Of
Right,
course.
so it's like he's
There's a
As
fine line.
some monsters
There's
have
a
had
fine line.
some type of victim, experience in their background.
Mhm.
But the difference is, at some point, that individual, just like these girls, if they become free, right,
Yeah.
and then they turn into monsters and they start victimizing countless men and women out there,
Mhm.
then they've done what he's done. The thing is that at some point he was supposed to say, "Yo, what I'm doing is maybe a little outrageous. If no one else is telling me that I'm outrageous, some point we all have a moral compass, I believe, if we're all truly good, and we'll just say, depending on what we believe, because I'm speaking on my belief, burner, as we do whatever we do over there, if he crosses his moral boundary and he doesn't check himself, then he's going to continue to keep running down that down that lane and go as far as he decides to go, because no one, and he also is not stopping himself. Now, there's sometimes or a point within ourselves, like maybe we're about to cross the line and we're going to do something wrong, and we say, I shouldn't fuck around because I'm not going to prepare to deal with the consequences that are going to come with that action. He doesn't stop himself because there's no actions, because no one stops him, because everything he's done so far has been allowed.
That's what I'm telling you. This is
It's not just R.
culture.
Kelly, it's
There's a
everything
culture
around
behind
him
this.
because there were police officers that knew he hangs out at the fucking McDonald's. And there's police officers that knew he's hanging around the high school. You're 30 plus.
Anyone who's hanging out at
anyone
McDonald's,
that's
I'm bringing
over,
into
no,
question.
fuck McDonald's. Anyone that's at a high school, a school and supposed to be a safe place for children to learn as a grown ass fucking man to pick up chicks, why is he allowed to do this?
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Just to
go
touch
ahead.
on that, because you get right to it. Why is he allowed to do that? Also, why was he allowed to go from jail back to McDonald's?
I don't care. Listen,
Nobody told him in the suburban,
Listen,
like, yo, this might
that's
not be
a
the
good
best idea.
Listen,
I got the Uber Eats app. We can
even
go to the
she
crib.
asked him that. Gil asked him that. He brought up some fake story about his mama and McDonald's and how that's why he picked the
She
fight.
loved fish fillet,
and
like,
I was in
like, get the
jail
fuck
and I
outta
was
here.
hungry. Some crazy crap. But honestly, maybe he was
Fuck
looking for
outta
the
here.
third edition. I have no idea what goes on in that man's brain. I'm not gonna pretend to know. All I'm saying is
I
that
just thought that as weird. Like, they had the helicopters over to McDonald's. I'm like, yo, he's really doing this.
yes, yo.
That man
But-
is not in his right mind, so I don't know why we keep getting into his psyche.
It's
Like, we
outrageous.
know
Not
this
in his
about
right
him.
mind.
I
Right.
just think
We
he's
know
the
this
most
about
outrageous character right now in our face in 2019, and we're in March right now, the new year, and he is off the hook a little
All right,
bit.
so hold
Yes.
on. First of all,
Yes.
this whole him having multiple women, right?
You mean his family?
The family, yeah.
Like
Oh,
a big
look, I'm not-
love, polygamous type of lifestyle, like that type of
Yeah,
thing?
but
Let's get
more
past
like-
R. Kelly. What
more-
about
First
the
of all, do
whole
you even think if
thing?
he wasn't who he was,
Would it matter?
these two 22 and 21-year-olds would even be looking
Caring
at
about
a-
him? A 52-year-old man?
man.
And his face is mad fat, yo! Like, seriously.
Pimps, it's pimps.
Who is Hugh Hefner for 1,000?
Hugh Hefner has what? Money.
No, right. But,
Money.
Right.
If he didn't have his money either, I'm pretty sure he could not have at least
The
5
life
bitches. He
that
would
he
barely have
had.
one if he didn't have the money.
So I'm highlighting like similarities between these two situations, even
Okay.
though the media celebrates one and surgically and strategically picks apart the other, right?
Only because they're
both
picking
in
him
this-
at 14. I mean, get him older. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
outrageous.
all I'm doing is
ridiculous.
showing the
Let's
comparison
look at the,
between
let's
the
look
two.
at the scenario. What were they,
Hugh Hefner and R.
22
Kelly.
and 26 or something like that?
The ones right now, how old
Yeah.
are they?
Like 22, 24,
I think they're in their
something
early
like that.
20s or something like
Right.
that. And he plucked them when they were like about 17. I'm not sure if they were younger than
Well,
17.
Let's
say
take an of age situation, right?
Okay.
He's 50 plus.
Mhm.
They're in their 20s.
Mhm.
Age aside, just saying that everybody's legal.
Mhm.
What is our opinion
Everybody's not legal.
on like that polygamous lifestyle?
I think it's up to the individuals. It's not my cup of tea. So
Okay.
have a good time. Whatever you want to do is different strokes for different folks.
I'm talking
But
about the,
Listen, some people, it's for some people and it's not for others.
Right.
But I don't look down on it. It's, I don't care to care, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm not sure that those bitches would.
Little bitches.
Key in the
I'm not sure those bitches, them little bitches, would even be with that if they weren't brainwashed. So I can't say that they're for it. I don't know what the extent is with them, but I don't think a man his age would be able to pull anyone like that, or rather two women like that. So an everyday man
Absolutely
in the
not.
everyday world,
Absolutely
classic man.
not.
maybe a classic man might have a chance, but the everyday man in the everyday world, he's not holding two bitches like that.
I've seen personal experience.
I've seen it personally too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I'll be
saying,
honest.
yo. It's a myth that it don't
I don't
exist.
know.
Polyamory is a thing. It's called dating in 2019. You
No,
feel me?
dating is one thing. I'm talking about,
Yeah, when we changed the title
When it's,
of it. to
hey
just
boo,
stick in
hey
your-
boo, meet my girl. Baby, meet my lover. Like,
Oh right, that's just the polite way to do it if you're a man and you have that type of deviousness in you.
Right.
If you pull it off, you are being praised and heralded as the king. And all men, deep in our psychological profile, we're like, that man is to be celebrated, goddammit. Like, hi baby, only one, I need you only. That man, nigga, oh, how the fuck did he pull it off? I have hope.
So hold on, Mr. Married Man. I must.
I
Married
speak from
man.
experience.
I say,
Yeah.
why not? As I still bring you focused in today's date, I'm just simply asking Mr. a married
To
man.
today's date.
I'm trying to keep you
Where else
grounded,
do I
son.
reside?
Yo.
Let me ask the panel. So we've all dated in our adult life, right?
Right.
And sometimes it overlap. We don't got no control over it. Shit happen. Sometimes it overlap, right?
That's a different
What do
story.
you mean?
Hold
What do you
on.
mean overlapping?
Hold on.
Yeah,
You might be talking to somebody, but it's not that serious. So you talk to somebody else, and you're like, I'm feeling this person for real. I gotta find a way to cut this off. But my question is, you've never been in a situation where you're like, damn, y'all would be cool if y'all knew about each other. Like, y'all niggas would really get along.
No.
I've been there.
What?
No, I won't lie.
Right.
I'm a serial dater here and there, and I've
Serial
had
dater.
Is that?
Yes, that's the term, serial dater.
Serial dater.
No,
I'm a serial
Yes.
I
dater,
recognize
and I might be dating one guy, going here with this one, and going there with another one. I'm like, oh, y'all are so similar. Y'all
Word. Like, yo, both of y'all
cool,
niggas
Like y'all should be
bowling.
friends
y'all
type
would
thing.
be cool.
bro.
Or
It depends.
or if I'm with one, I kind of want to tell him about something funny about the other one, and it's just like,
I don't know about
Son,
that.
like
But-
some people are okay being Eskimo brothers. You feel me? Eskimo brothers meaning we both was in the same igloo chilling. Like we may not be there. You feel me at the same
Yo, I ain't
time.
heard that shit until you.
You know what I'm saying though? Like
I don't think I've ever heard that. I mean,
Eskimo brothers.
Because y'all swim in the same nut.
Eskimo brothers.
I didn't say they all swimming in the same.
my.
No, I didn't say they all in the
Oh,
same pool.
man.
You
That
know what
doesn't
I'm
mean I'm
saying?
fucking
Like,
all of them.
I didn't say no. I didn't say that. I
it
just
doesn't
said like
mean that,
talking
but
or
I'm saying-
dating.
Oh, alright, bet. The Eskimo brothers
either-
might be
either-
taking it a
either
step
way,
down.
either way.
But y'all niggas will be cool. So all I'm saying, this is a polite way to say, hey, y'all will be cool. Like it's
Or I just want to hang out with them at
anyway.
the same time. Like, y'all both do the same shit. Like, yo, we would have a lit time. Like, and nothing sexual involved. Just like, yo, we would have a lit time.
Yo.
That's what I get. But I don't want them both to be my man or nothing like that.
No, bro, being your man, I guess, is the end goal in the whole polyamory thing. It's just taking that to a more serious level instead of saying I'm dating this one and I'm testing this one out and I'm speaking to this one. It's like I'm dating this one, but I like this one so much
And they both said they like
that I'm gonna
Bogarts.
date the other
Like,
one. And then
Just bridge it.
they know when it's cool. So there's like the V pattern where one is
Does
dating
your
both.
wife know that this is something that, you're interested in?
I'm not touching that.
Yo, I'm not even touching that. But this all started because I saw it popped up in my feed a Vice article about it, and then I sent it to her, and we had a brief conversation. And
Are you brave enough to send it to her? That's interesting. Go ahead.
brave enough to send it to
Nah,
her.
it's the old school like this is
This
crazy,
is,
right?
yeah.
No, yo,
But what do you think about it?
bro.
Go ahead.
If you ask her, she's not like, yeah, he's playful about this. She's like, I'm gonna beat this nigga up if he say this to me one more time.
As
and
you
I'm just
should.
like, and it's not even that. I'm just trying to say like, hey, look at this.
Other
It
people think this
exists.
too?
And she's like, that's stupid. I don't like it. No, never. You know,
Wait.
and I'm just like,
Well, I asked about polygamy and then monogamy as like the two things, right? Because everybody here is like kind of monogamous, or like that's kind of like the thing,
right. That's the thing.
Kinda.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean? But is it like is it polygamy?
Okay, yeah.
Is it polygamy for the sake of sex or polygamy for the sake of intimacy?
Polyamory for the sake of intimacy. Like making a connection, and because you've been to that level and you realize how deep a connection can go, you may call it, some may call it a little bit selfish, but you want to seek that connection again,
Right.
to see if you could be as lucky.
I
And
see.
then if you get it again, then it's like, all right, I'm gonna just hold on to both of y'all. Not meaning, oh, look, you're my boyfriend and I celebrate holidays with you, because it goes
Same.
even deeper than that. It's like there's an established system.
But don't the females have to be in a relationship as well?
No.
They could be, like, she's not gonna, like, if you have your one and then you go for another, you guys, it could be like a triangle can, but if you guys can't tell that one, like, this is it, you're cut off, you can't date anyone else.
Okay,
or
so
you can.
are we discussing?
So is it-
Hold on. Are we
Yeah.
discussing you having two girlfriends?
Or
but they're
both y'all
separate?
having a girlfriend.
No,
We don't
or
do
you
that.
and one
I'm
girl
not-
having a girlfriend.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah,
this is a
because I'm just trying
dangerous,
to understand the dynamic. No, seriously.
Dangerous conversation.
I'm about to say, please
Dangerous.
understand that I'm putting my life on the line.
Well, who told you to keep going
This
down
is
this road?
look, I'm not scared.
All right,
I laugh at the face of danger.
I tried to help you and you chose not to go down that
Simba.
path, so now we're here.
All I'm saying
Are we
is,
talking? We want to clarify.
don't
Are
get
we
annoyed
talking
at my
about-
pitter patter
We don't.
around the topic
Listen,
because this is a dangerous conversation. That's
now, we want to know, are you referring to you having 2 girlfriends, or are you referring to you and the wife both having a girlfriend on the side?
it. Well,
What is the dynamic here? And then please proceed with your
Can she have a
statement.
boyfriend also?
I don't know. We'll get to it. That's a different layer. We don't know
We'll
about
get
that
there
yet.
because I got opinions for that.
You know,
that y'all might not
this
like, but
I don't really, I mean, like I said, this isn't the dance that I'm comfortable with, but let's hear this, you know what I'm saying? Let's open this topic.
right, like
Burner.
that's really all it is.
It's a topic, we're opening it, so
Thank
please
you.
proceed.
Like there are different variations of it. That's why I bring it up.
Which one
because-
are we referring to? Because I asked you a clean cut
Oh my
question,
gosh.
and I just want to know which path of the answer we're
I want
going
to help you
down.
off this ledge.
No, you look. I'm not
Please.
on a ledge. She's just trying to push me.
I just like clarification.
Okay, so
we
let-
know
I'm
let's
what's
trying
the
to clarify,
details.
but you're not allowing my
You're not
clarification to come
clarifying.
through.
let him clarify
Okay.
it. You got the floor.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. Bruh, I'm explaining the concept of the entire thing, right? It's multifaceted. It's not a one-dimensional, oh, I just want to fuck a bitch, oh, I just want to fuck a bitch. No, I'm always talking about the psychological profile behind something. And there is one that exists here. For that very complex situation I just mentioned when you're bonding. I'm talking about soul bonding, complex alchemy. I'm not talking about bullshit, just saying, hey, I like that fat ass bitch over there. Like, I'm talking about beyond cheating where it's like, okay, let's be honest about the things that exist on the like. If we're gonna get deep,
we get that.
We didn't
We're
know.
just asking
Alright,
you,
okay,
is this y'all girl or
Or
your
is this
girl?
your girl?
Okay.
That's
All I'm
all we're
saying
trying
is-
to listen
Y'all
to.
girl,
all I'm saying
That's
is,
it.
I'm just trying to
Simplify it.
validate
Are
how
y'all
deep
soul
it goes.
bonded
validate
or are you
it.
soul
It
bonded?
doesn't matter.
Y'all. It exists like y'all are soul bonded.
So
So
can she
like
go
I
get her
just,
nails done with her?
Like they hang out
yes,
and
this
they,
is your
like,
girlfriend too.
Okay,
that's
that's
all
what
we
we
asked
want.
you.
That's
Oh
all
my
we
goodness,
asked.
why
But
was that so difficult?
It's not difficult. I'm just
It seems
explaining
so
the
good.
other levels that exist.
We know the
so
other
that may
levels.
not
We
be
know
the level that
relationships.
one wants to reside on. So you may have 2 people in a relationship with one other person. You may have a not so serious relationship where it's connected, if you imagine like a Z. So you got one person connected to one person, but that person is only connected to this person who's connected to someone else. So Z. You feel me? But then if you like make it a triangle, that's when all of y'all are in a relationship with each other. No, you don't get it? Like
We're with you in the diagram.
Here's
like that. We simply,
how I look at it. The 2 different scenarios.
I did research on this.
well, you need to just chill out, homeboy, and answer questions that I asked you.
Oh, excuse me.
A little bit.
Yeah, because that's what I'm
Please,
doing.
can we let G?
That was straight away from his PowerPoint.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
But I have a friend of mine. I would consider her a friend. She has a 9 to 5, and then she also works in like a lounge.
Okay.
Right?
Bottle girl.
Right? So she said that various times there has been a situation where, a couple shows up, they're, having a good time or whatever, and then either the guy or the girl will say, hey, we like you. We like you.
But that would probably
We
be
think
more of a
you're
sexual
cute.
thing.
That's different.
Right, hold on. That was to Tara's point. Is it a couple with a girlfriend, or is it a guy with 2 girlfriends?
No, it's a couple with a girlfriend.
That in that case is a couple with a girlfriend, and then that's more sexual than anything. But at the same time, you have a guy with 2 girlfriends, where each one delivers something that the other one doesn't.
Some type of level of intimacy.
Right,
There's
so
a reason why
one-
he's keeping
one
them
might
around,
like-
possibly.
To paint, and he likes to paint. The other one don't
Likes
like
to
to paint.
cook,
She
maybe
likes
they don't
football.
cook, or
Like,
whatever.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just delivering and filling voids rather than go out
That's
and
just too much
do
money
some dumb
spent,
shit.
honestly.
Yo, could you imagine the
They keep
vacations
trying to
in a-
cap that shit, bro.
the
Come
vacations
on, bro.
in
That's
a
beautiful thing. out
3
there.
income household? Like, you know what I'm saying? The all inclusive is lit. The cruises is lit.
3-person
3-person household, like, yo, we split this
Nah,
3 ways. Like,
usually, no.
That is
Usually, one
hilarious.
bitch don't work. One
Thank
bitch
you.
don't work.
Apparently, I was
one bitch
unable
don't
to
work.
communicate that.
so when you say usually, so that means you've seen it either firsthand or secondhand.
No, I'm not saying all
have
that.
What have you
I'm
seen?
not
I'm not saying all
that. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to get to the point of, you gotta literally set yourself up to do 2 different things with this one with that one. Like,
how do you give them both the attention and time that women usually require? I'll say, because there's a requirement to it.
But you gotta date them both. You gotta date them both.
Like, y'all see
this is a shared mindset. Sometimes what you call brainwashing is just someone's acceptance of your idea. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is at the end of the day. It's an idea that people feel comfortable
without the time and attention that is required to maintain this vision that you have. It's gonna fall apart. I'm just saying. So I suggest you play the game 100%.
You think so?
You're gonna play the game.
So a relationship that you search for like a decades, right? That you find and then you make decisions based on the moment that you're in. Just like any of these situations, isn't gonna fall apart. Which the divorce rates showed that it is actually falling apart.
You know how much money you have to make to balance 2 bitches? You gotta take
that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm not even talking about the financial aspect of it. I'm just talking about the human wear and tear of time.
That's ego. Once you realize that, it's easier to overcome.
Listen, Mr.
That's ego. Once you realize that, it's easier to overcome. Oh, that's an aspect of my ego. My proclamation of need for attention. I need this attention. If you don't give it to me, I will be emotionally unstable. And then it's like, once you realize that that's just an illusion, that's Maya, it's not real, you're like, oh, my acceptance for things that serve my purpose, I'm more attuned to those ideas. So I'm not as reluctant because I realize there are blessings in everything. So if somebody says to me, hey, try this, then it could be the chance for me as whoever I am in terms of gender roles in society to get over certain insecurities that gender roles place there that I otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to overcome.
Men only refer to gender roles when they talk to women usually, but please continue.
No, but like I'm under a gender role right now.
How are you under a gender role?
I've heard him say gender role when y'all wasn't around, so you can't say that.
In the way that I portray myself.
I'm not going to witness what you're saying, so I'm going to continue with my
And people will perceive me based on their knowledge of gender roles and what they truly are. They'll be like, oh, that guy does this, and that, and that girl does this, and that. At the end of the day, it's all made up based on their level of understanding. So if you up here with your relationships and it's secure enough to complete that type of soul bonding, then go for it. Go for it. Fuck these gender stereotypes.
I would say that.
You go, boy.
I say the married man
and
is
girl.
giving such great advice.
This is
to
all right. Y'all had enough. Look, y'all talked enough about it. Now,
super secure. Fuck
y'all had enough.
So it's okay for her to have the
hold on. Y'all had enough to talk about it. What about if the role was reversed? What if I, as your woman or your wife or whatever, want someone else? Hey, babe,
I'm so passionate about this. You know what I'm saying? And she's so wonderful.
Look, I have a connection.
Remember your whole passionate statement?
She thinks those are just like woo-woo words, and I get it.
Whatever. What if she comes to you now and she spits your shit in your fucking face, and you, Mr. Male,
then we would have a conversation.
You have a conversation about her new boo.
We would have a conversation
about her new boo and how he makes her feel
a setup
inside?
conversation, not no like spring and just be like, let me test this nigga. Not a test, right? A test, because y'all like the test, just like this test. Okay. You feel me? But I got a number 2 pencil, and I'm saying that it doesn't. I forgot what I was saying. God damn it! Look, the whole thing is, I would be comfortable with having the conversation, but there are some dynamics that we have to get over.
Hold up. We could talk about it when we want, but at the end of the day, if I want to have another somebody in my life because I have a connection, we so bonded.
It better be a girl.
She keeps saying it like that. It better be a girl. Let it be a girl first.
We had a connection.
How about the fact that she's having
too many Y chromosomes? I can't function.
Okay, you need to function. Absorb this right now because you want to just food your shit on us. So right now, let's say she comes to you, but she's already decided within her heart, which is why she's now at least letting you know. She's informing you. That's what this conversation is. It's an informative conversation because she's made her decision. She's already had her action. This is already her old boyfriend. She's coming to you now saying, hey, listen, Berta, I'm just saying.
That's unnecessary pressure.
No, it's not. It's now her presenting a situation, but she's trying to be at full disclosure.
Look,
like you want to say, no. Because remember, everything you just felt in your heart that, oh, it's wonderful and you're Mr. Brave, go
looking
do
for
it.
inconsistencies.
So she heard you
They're looking
say,
for inconsistencies.
can I finish, Burner?
You can finish.
She heard you say, go do it. So now she's fucking doing it and bringing it to your face. Hey, baby, so this is, oh boy, I'm going to see him these days. I'm not going to be in the house.
Oh, that's wonderful,
What do you
Tara.
say to that?
This is wonderful. This
Okay.
is what I was saying.
But no. But does it get to a point where you're like,
And you don't have to
all
say,
right,
you know,
well,
my
if,
name.
you
It's not
know,
me. It's just the subject.
no, listen.
Yeah, let's take me
Hold
out of
on,
this.
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you feel like it would get to a point where you're like, all right, yeah, I want to meet him, or your wife would, or no, hold on, I'm not done.
Make it seem like the stepdad, like, so let me too, won't be around my kids, like.
Uncle, wait,
Listen, that's what it's about. But
not
listen,
Uncle Rob, right?
no, listen.
Not Uncle Rob. Uncle
Yeah,
Rob is out of the family.
Yeah.
All right,
Rob can't
so-
come to no cooking.
All right, let me finish this question because it's deeper than that. She has a connection with this person, so she wants you to meet the person so you guys can have a similar connection. Now, and it's nothing
Similar
sexual,
connection.
but you can understand him. Like, yeah, I do like him as a guy. Like, he's real cool. Yeah, we're gonna go play ball. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yo,
Are
when
you
they play
doing
this
that?
back and she say similar connection, just focus on our face. Like, what the?
That's what I said, nothing sexual. But like,
I don't even like this. I don't even like the
just
place.
say, yo, I like
connection.
him. No, just say,
Another
Just
nigga
to
like,
say,
yo, we
I
got
like
a
him as a
similar
dude.
connection, my dude. Like,
Y'all gonna hang
like,
out. Y'all gonna go to the barbershop together.
Nah, I'm gonna be on the fuck. Nah, no.
yeah, you
no.
come on to your barber,
Let's
or
see
y'all
it.
go to the bar,
Y'all
watch
get
the
the same
porn
line.
together.
You know what
Let's
I'm
see
saying?
it.
Y'all get the same.
So we walking in the
same vibe.
barbershop like, yo, we next.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm good.
Hook us up, yo. The same thing, same thing. What
We
is
get a
it?
discount. We a family. We a family.
I'm good.
We get a
If
discount.
I'm dropping y'all both off,
Dropping
Wow.
That's crazy.
Can you guys
Yo.
boys?
But you know what's so
The
funny?
number 4 on the wall,
That's
both of them.
That's nasty.
Take it all off on the top.
Yes,
Number
both
4
of them, because we a
Wow.
family.
with the half moon
We's
part.
a
The
family.
half moon part and the stripes in the back.
We's a family.
Stripes in the back.
So,
Nah,
how do you,
that's
all right.
wrong.
So do you see it now from our perspective?
No. Listen,
How's
what I'm
that?
Are
saying.
y'all gonna be in
Are
Whole
y'all okay
Foods
with that?
together? Like, nah,
Like, we're
she
so
no. Y'all gonna be in Whole
There's
Foods
no
together?
inconsistencies here. I would
Nah,
like,
she
I would
likes
like you to
celery. Yeah, she
understand.
likes
this.
celeries.
She
Yeah,
do be
like-
liking that celery, right?
I would like
Yeah.
you to understand
Nah.
it. It's a conversation.
like that. Yeah,
It's a
she like that.
conversation
She like
that we will
sandwiches.
have.
But like I said, she's coming to
ultimately-
the conversation.
Ultimately,
with it
no.
already in play.
So that is the wrong way to look at the relationship in terms of you making decisions by yourself. So this is why you bring your mate into it. You don't bring your mate into it to then have
I ain't
private,
bringing you. I would be
to
bringing you
have
into it.
private conversations by yourself about how to go about things. Like this does not take a simple mind to pull off. This is why when the gentleman does pull it off, he should be cherished and heralded as one of the greats.
And so should she. And so should she.
And so should she. But I'm
Alright.
saying
As
that type
long
of
as so shall
conversation.
she, then it's
there has
all
to be
good.
there has to be a point where
Yeah, that 3-income household sounds real nice.
Really?
Especially when
I'm
it's
telling you.
two men.
Listen.
if it's
Two
two
men.
men, if
Oh,
that's
and,
what
and you know they don't pay us. They pay us less than they pay
bro,
men.
y'all
so.
must not know what a cuckold is.
That's
like
not-
you never like come on, like you ever have you ever heard of the concept? I might be wilding.
What is
like,
a cuckold? What the
nigga,
hell is that?
Can I?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Wait,
Tag
can
him
we
in.
tell- what is a
Because
cuckold? What is what?
A cuckold is like it's a humiliation thing. I mean, I got a whole bunch of feelings about.
But what is that terminology? Where does it come from? Like,
A cuckold is a man who watches his wife get piped out by like a bigger dick man.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so a lot of times.
Oh my gosh.
And sometimes it gets racial too.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah.
terminology is this? Like a
And
clean?
usually
No,
the
it's
husband
real
go
shit.
looking
I
for
never
real
heard
shit.
that.
Wait,
What
wait,
husband-
wait.
The
Say that
husbands
again.
are the ones that go out and be like,
Oh,
yo,
oh,
I
so
need my
people
So
know
the
wife.
about
husband
this.
is
It's not
probably
dick down
the
by the
husband is
wife.
pimping out the wife.
I need you
Yes.
to bust in my wife. We got talking about
it's real shit.
I need
No,
you
it's real
to-
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I need you
Oh
to bust in
my.
my wife.
It's a real thing.
It's real
So where
We
does
gotta
that
just go
come
to
from?
Craigslist.
That comes from somewhere.
Oh my, where does it come from?
Craigslist.
I've never heard that in my
It
life.
comes from slavery.
Backpage.
Oh, it does come
Yeah.
I was gonna say
with the-
politicians.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it does
It's
come
a-
from slavery.
It's a power thing.
Yeah,
You get
it's
like
super power thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
On both sides though. Like
Mhm.
imagine if someone is of that mindset
Right.
to like go ahead and pipe your wife. Imagine what he must be going through psychologically. He's like, oh yeah, I got this one.
But
But it's a part of the play.
The whole time the man is allowing you to fuck his wife.
Yeah.
And then you actually, even though you may have a more dominant position, you're still submissive because you're a piece of meat. Like you a nigga.
Yeah.
Like you give a nigga dick.
Yeah.
So it's like it's nasty.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying all of this is deeply psychological. I don't want us to forget that ever. I appreciate that perspective.
The cuckold, you talking about cuckold.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this type of shit is not that, you know what I'm saying? Like, a few of your neighbors, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get it twisted.
Believe it or not.
Like,
Believe it or
don't
not.
get it twisted. Talk to people. You know what I'm saying? That little barrier that you guys got up, like, not personally, but the little barrier that everybody got, your aura, how it's so super spike walled and shit. Talk to people sometimes. You get a different perspective. You don't gotta come from the angle where it's like.
So yes or no? Are you playing ball with?
Homeboy?
No.
You playing ball?
Like, I mean,
No.
you calling
She
in your
said,
backup?
well, let me hit reverse and double
Are you
back real
calling your
quick.
backup
No.
to tag
I
in
missed
this
the
type
parking
shit?
spot.
Since I guess it's like you can't
Are you
complete the
playing
job.
ball?
Hold on.
Homeboy
I got
fills
some.
in.
Hold
Is
on.
that how it works?
Hold on.
No. No.
Let me answer your question with a question. So let's just say, as the females in the room, if your man is like, bet, but we tag teaming. Now what?
You tumbling down the
Then you
rabbit hole.
No. Then,
Now what?
no. Then
Now
that's
what?
when we say no. I control this.
Check.
Y'all are my niggas. Y'all ain't niggas. I just want y'all to know each other. I control this.
Nah, we
Okay.
back cool. You came home, we playing 2K.
See?
Okay, well then I want you home.
And we
So
both like,
who's
bet.
going home so I can hang out with the other one?
Right.
That's the dynamic. It's
Well,
not
man.
both of y'all
I'm still in
having a good
control of my
They
box.
brothers.
All right, well,
The Eskimos.
It's
Get
me home.
somebody
It's
a
me
pound
home.
at the door
It's
and
me home.
decide who's gonna be.
So you know what? They want
No,
bunk
it's me
beds
home.
too. That's what they asking
See what
for.
type of shit is
Well,
this?
man.
Stepbrothers.
We ain't saying
They
let's
want
get
the
this
stepbrothers
crazy.
bunk beds and shit.
No.
Fine.
Nah.
Listen, somebody's
So
gonna somebody.
hold on. So the same. This goes back to what we were saying before. So that same triangle that he was bringing up.
Mm.
So you have either.
We didn't ask for
hold
a
on.
train.
Nobody,
Hold on.
yeah.
I didn't say train.
That's what it is.
If y'all
Trains
both
get
trying
people
to hang out.
places.
Y'all not
faster than walking. You
Listen,
feel
we're
me?
not
So
talking
you have
masculinity
a
right now. We're
couple
talking about
you have a
intimate
couple with a
situations.
girlfriend, or you have a guy with two girlfriends. I'm sure they're all intimate together. So now the guy is
Knowingly
telling
or
you.
non-knowingly? I
Nah.
mean, there's a difference sometimes.
Knowingly.
Knowingly is
Knowingly.
only if they all both have a girlfriend. It's not sometimes knowingly if he's got two girlfriends. It depends on what's the situation.
What you think Robert doing?
Listen, we're not talking about Robert right now. We're talking about the
So-
general scenario of
so-
does he has two girlfriends and they're both aware of each other, or does he have two girlfriends and they're
No,
both
like we
love?
said, 3-income household. So,
All right, so
flip
then,
it.
then they both have a
So let's
girlfriend.
flip it. Hold on. She said.
Go ahead.
She just said DR is lit
Okay.
because
Wow,
we got the presidential when we got there because it's 3 incomes, right?
First
And it's
of-
two. Hold on.
Who said I wanted to
Hold
go
on.
with y'all both
So
at the
now,
same
so
time?
now we in. So now we in DR.
How about y'all just both shipping for my ticket and I pick who goes?
What?
She's a
I mean, this
sick
is the world
person.
that's
As you
going
can
on.
see, this is
What?
why there's so much resistance. She obviously needs to have some sort of control.
Shit ain't never fair.
She needs to be behind. She's like,
Some
nah, I
y'all
don't like it
like
like
to
you
have
like
control.
it. I like it how I like it. Even if I did like it how you like it, I would say that you got to change it how I like it, just so I have control
I get with that. I mean, you don't feel that way?
about.
But just like
Don't you want control over your situation?
Yeah,
Everyone
well, you know
does.
what? You know what?
So we supposed to send you to DR.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
No, you're right.
So you
Oh,
can go
shit.
ahead.
But y'all
Look
would
at that.
because y'all are
God damn
happy
it.
triangle family, so y'all want her to be happy.
No, we all in DR. We
Super
shared
wanna
a
be happy.
Alright.
fucking king size bed or whatever.
That's
But
not
she
happening.
said she don't want
That's
to
not
hang out with both y'all at the same
so
time.
why even bring it?
So somebody's tagging out and
So why
somebody's
even bring
tagging
it?
in.
Because listen,
So you know
because
it's
I
an
don't want to
unrealistic
sneak around.
scenario.
Maybe I don't want to sneak
It's an
around.
unrealistic scenario.
Maybe I don't want to sneak around.
Yeah.
Get down a little.
So
Maybe
Look,
I don't want to sneak.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
She's just putting her shit out there on Front Street. Hey, this is what's going on.
Remember, these are all
I think y'all are.
hypotheticals,
This is
but-
hypothetical.
I think y'all will be cool, blah blah. Like matter of
Yeah, I
fact,
think y'all
I
personalities
went through
are
your
so
phone. I already
awesome.
talked to him. We out to DR, all three of us.
Nah, she never said that setup. She said she thinks y'all should be cool enough to hang out. She didn't say she was gonna chill
So
with
the
y'all
first time we
together.
hang out,
No, y'all
be
hang
friends.
together.
Y'all
yeah,
vibe.
Y'all
we
hang
She
we
said,
hang
"Bye.
out.
I'm gonna get my hair done. I have other things to do. Y'all
Cool.
have.
You
y'all
pay for the
figure it
nails,
out."
he paid for the hair.
She just said,
Y'all
figure it
hang out.
As she left.
And we all cool with that.
Y'all-
Now we
because
ain't
y'all
can't
are-
cool together.
But no.
Now what?
She said she's not cool enough to be in Canada.
Now what?
Both y'all at the same
Bro,
time.
look at all this
Control.
cap.
This is what she
Yo,
said.
oh my
exactly.
God.
It's paid for. So
No, but listen,
you want us to go without you?
You didn't hear the pre-negotiation. You didn't
If
hear
that's
what her
what y'all
disclaimer
wanna
was.
do.
Y'all
You
have
want
a
us to
good
go without
time.
you?
She said she's not going nowhere with both of y'all at once. That was her
See,
disclaimer.
that's crazy.
Bye. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
No, you got to keep the same energy.
But it is the
Because
same
if
energy.
I
Because
if a man as an individual
No,
had two relationships with two different women,
This is
But
all
he's
cap.
gonna bring them all together.
All
Remember,
cap.
this
It's
is not all a
OD.
man having two
OD.
relationships. This is.
Oh, sorry, one relationship with two women.
Exactly.
This is all cap.
So
This
one
is what it
relationship
knows
with two
will be
women.
They have a girlfriend.
Hold on.
They have a girlfriend.
You
in
have
this
to take into
scenario.
consideration
Hold
the
on.
people that you are directing.
And
these
she just
questions
has
to.
two boyfriends. That's
And
the
I'm
question.
figuring that out along the way.
Yeah, so she's saying
You're
she
talking
just
to
has
us.
two
So y'all
boyfriends.
gonna narrate?
You talking
y'all gonna
to us.
We're
narrate it
simply
to-
no. We went with y'all scenario of a man having two girlfriends. This is our now counter scenario of a woman having two boyfriends.
And they both
and
said,
the
"Babe,
rules
we
of
split the
engagement. No,
tickets."
chill. I didn't finish the statement. And these are her rules of
I heard the
engagement.
Bahamas.
Okay, so
is
whatever
nice
Bahamas
right
is,
now.
her rules of engagement is one of y'all need to roll the
Bahamas
fingers
are
and
nice.
choose who's going with her to hang out.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rules
Exactly.
of engagement.
Those are her. That's her disclaimer.
Because I'm pretty sure if you
But
had
it's
two
okay.
girlfriends-
But then that
It's
changes
okay.
the whole
This is-
dynamic.
No,
But
look,
this
look,
is
that
her
goes back to
scenario.
my point about this all. It has many dynamics. You feel me? It's a vortex of
Okay, and the
situations because
vortex-
we are complex as beings.
Yes, and the vortex at hand is she's got two dudes, and she said y'all need to pick.
She can have
who's
two
hanging out with
dudes,
her. All right,
but
so that's her world.
We get to pick who's hanging out.
Yes, she gets to pick who you want.
Then I say do rock, paper, scissors.
Who gets time off from work and who can't?
Yo, it's
I'm
raining
just
today,
saying.
yo. Bro, you up? Like,
Whatever
like,
the
what?
dynamic is, it's the dynamic. It's her
I got a question for
world.
y'all. Because like I hear both sides and where y'all coming from.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm basically.
I feel like their
Okay.
side comes along with a lot more. I want to control
Whatever.
everything.
Who
Well,
cares?
I mean,
Y'all
with the-
control things.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's like, because it is that kind of position, right? If you have two women, it's like you're the one who's bringing them into the bed. She's not saying all of this.
But if you
and
listen to the
everything else.
narrative, then
Mhm.
the narrative from their aspect has to be that I told y'all to do this. It couldn't be that it happens naturally because we all came to the conclusion together.
Well, I mean, it's
So-
societally, it's a power
Whoever
dynamic.
That's what I'm
cares.
saying.
So what?
But the question is like this, right? So you got like, I don't know, like, I mean, y'all like Rihanna, for example. Is she good looking to y'all? Are you attracted to her?
Yeah.
I mean, would you
yeah.
pipe?
For
Would
the
you
most
pipe?
part.
Would you pipe?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just
I'd pipe Rihanna.
You pipe, right?
Yeah.
She got money. She's like good looking or whatever.
I find the energy.
She's a woman who's in a position of power. She's mad good looking. You know what I'm saying? And then she could put you on or whatever, right?
Right.
But she also got other dudes on the side who do things that you can't do, right? Would you want to be fucking her at the same time with this other nigga? Like,
And
he
that's
could-
Wait,
when
hold on.
that's
We
all
talking about
conversation
Rihanna?
about money.
Rihanna.
Absolutely
Money.
yes.
you
Yes.
would fuck Rihanna with another dude.
I'll fuck Rihanna on the staircase right now.
With another,
What do
but in preference,
He
with having
could film
another
it.
dude.
Rihanna?
I'm just saying. But if like, I'm just saying this, right?
But
You
listen-
saying,
I'll tell him
but
hold my
listen-
beer.
Listen to the willingness to compromise. Listen to
got
the
money.
willingness to
So-
compromise
so-
because of the stature of the
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
It's high stakes. That goes
Yes.
back to my representation initially that this is high stakes. It's not I want to fuck the chick with the
But
pants.
I'm saying as far as
It's not
a preference, right? If you have a situation where she has multiple dudes, and because the way you posed the question was, you would introduce it like, yo, we gonna run a train on you. That's what we.
No, that's how
Tag
they, no, that's how
team.
they took it.
Yeah,
That's how they took it.
That's how they
That's how
took
they
it.
But-
I said we all go on vacation together. Now what?
No, you
But
said
after
tag
you-
team first.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
Tag team. You did say.
Oh
tag
no, I
team.
said we
But that's
we
what
home.
it is.
We playing 2K. You came home
What
from
you think
work.
a train
Now what?
is?
And it's like, okay.
All right, I'm done. You up? That's a train.
That's not a.
No. You filled in the blanks.
I'm
You
in
filled
the
in the
room.
blanks.
No, I'm in a room.
So wait, hold on.
I'm in
you
a
fill-
room, you hit, and then you walk out, and then the next one hits. That's a fucking train.
So-
I ain't say all that was happening.
Because the
Y'all might
That's
not
not a
even ever
train.
be in the house
Hold on.
together.
Can I represent the
Y'all can
scenario?
only be in
Okay,
public
Let me
together.
represent the scenario, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is not G and Berna. This is
Facts.
This is
We're representing
person
a
A and
Mhm.
person B.
I get you.
Right?
Mhm.
We're playing
Oh.
video games.
Well, then I'm not here.
This
I'm
is- hold
person
on.
C.
Hold on.
Disclaimer.
So you're person
That's
D.
person D.
D. All right. A B C D. Right.
Alright,
So hold on.
bet.
So we're, watching TV, watching Netflix, playing 2K, whatever. We hear some keys jingle. We look. Oh, she home. How does that say train?
Wait, so
It's like, yo, you know what you was
Well,
walking
okay,
into.
but what are y'all
You asked
high-fiving
this.
for?
You asked
What's your high five?
because we about to bust down, Tatiana.
so I mean that's
Train.
yeah, that's a train. That's a train.
And who said that I'm gonna let y'all be in the house together? These are my rules. y'all can meet in public. Y'all can go do man things on the outside. But one of y'all
and
I
that's,
live with,
and that's
the
why
other one got
I
his
say you
own
change the
spot.
dynamic because
okay.
a guy.
All right, so that's not a
there's no
household.
polygamous guy situations where it's like, oh, y'all gotta
Just
be
because you don't live with
That's
them,
not
I mean
true.
you
That's
not
all
gonna contribute.
Kelly.
No, they just said
What?
it themselves.
Just
We
because you
all
don't
in a
live with me, I don't mean
relationship
you're not gonna
They
contribute.
said it out of their mouth.
Because if you
We
love
all in
me-
a relationship with them.
This is how I see it, right? Because I think it's
And
like there's
Gail-
different levels, right? As far as like fuck R. Kelly, we don't even gotta talk about R.
Right.
Kelly. Me personally, I'm a monogamous person, right? Because it's like I don't like mix. It doesn't matter, right? I just don't like mixing the intimacy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I'm gonna be with, if I have multiple girlfriends, for example, I wouldn't want to be with one. It depends if I would want to be with one and another one at the same time. Because we could have a completely different type of like sexual dynamic that doesn't go together with the other woman that I'm seeing.
This is true.
I see where you're going with that.
One could be more passionate and like softer, and then you can have something that's harder. But it's like at the same time, it's not necessarily something that I may want to make.
And that goes back to the question of,
You
is
gotta learn how
it
to
y'all
adjust.
girlfriend, or you got a girlfriend and you got another girlfriend, or you and your girlfriend got a
That's why it's
girlfriend?
important,
Right.
the clarification.
No, but it all depends on the clarification. This is not something that
That's all
isn't
we try to
So I
clarified.
think what he's
start
saying
there.
is-
We try to start there.
I got 2 girlfriends and they both got a boyfriend.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah.
He's
you're the up.
You're the up.
Oh,
You're the
okay.
Yeah. I got 2 girlfriends and they both got a boyfriend.
Right.
If they want to consider themselves girlfriends too, it's up to them.
Yeah.
But we all under the same roof.
And it's okay to be fucking in somebody else's semen. Would I be down with that? I'm just curious, and this is not because it gets to that.
Wait, what?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't. No, naturally. I swear to God, I didn't hear it. I was checking my.
When I'm with somebody.
He put your
Can somebody double back real quick?
If when I'm
He
with
said,
somebody,
is it something about, is it okay to double dip in another man's semen? That's what I think I heard.
No.
Did we hear that?
Hold on.
No,
Give me
you
my
You
best
said
hope
that,
for
right?
question.
Yeah, I said it.
Alright, he said it. Alright.
Listen, exactly. When I'm with somebody and if I'm close with them, I'm coming to you all the time, right? And that's like I'm pretty sure most people feel that way. If you close with somebody and you know there's
No.
like everything. No, you don't feel that?
Look,
No.
look.
Well, that's for me
It's just
personally.
the
Yeah,
level
I'm
of
for
intimacy.
Myrtle, okay?
The level of
No.
intimacy in different relationships varies.
I think
So,
it depends on
for
the
some
level of
people they be on that. For
intimacy
some
to see
people
how-
they don't.
I'm just saying. It's,
Sorry that you're losing
Can I get a
out.
refill?
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? For myself, for personally, if I'm
Is
with
it?
somebody, I'm doing that kind of
Y'all
thing,
both need
and I would
refills.
imagine that that's how it would go. You know what I'm saying? That you'd be.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying is like
How do y'all feel
nigga
about that
whoever get there
question?
first.
Well, basically, 'cause it's like.
No, then it's a matter of
Like,
you gotta
it's
protect
a race.
yourself. If you know she got someone else,
Yeah.
protect
Or
yourself.
why would you be jumping in that? That's kind
If
of
you still
like.
want to fuck her,
Yeah.
protect yourself.
But that was like the agreement, right? Because since it's a polyamorous relationship.
I don't know. That's their scenario.
Yeah, we didn't get to the whole
This
protection
word,
part
yeah,
yet.
Yo,
like,
don't say
Because
it.
we were talking
Yeah,
vibes.
shit.
We were talking vibes, not the sex.
I'm gonna die out here today, guys.
Yeah, word.
Yo, bro,
I mean,
I'm a
it's-
die.
I'm trying to throw the life jacket out there. We
Nah,
get
it's
together.
cool. It's cool.
He
Nah,
had the
matter of fact, we
opportunities.
on a raft.
Nah, you-
We
both
on a raft.
Yeah.
I can swim. We
What's
out.
that
you-
movie? Wait, blind
we ain't got-
box.
You
Yell
say
at the
yourself at
raft.
the beginning because you said it's complicated. It's complex.
Right,
If
right,
you get, when
right.
you get into it, you start talking about sex, sexuality, and
Yeah.
it gets nasty.
Because everyone is different in terms of sexuality.
Right.
Like 2 high frequency people is gonna be higher frequency people. That's how.
And then
that's
there's
how
one person in the corner like-
That's why chicks got 7 kids. You feel me? And then there's people who
Y'all
are
talking
like
what?
I'm talking about my like in the past, like we from Jamaica. My grandmother, you know, the polyamory was serious. Just to take note of something like on a serious note, but just there's people who are at different frequencies. There's people who don't want no kids at all. There's people who want lots of kids. There's people you might find in the middle.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything else in between.
That's a fact.
But
Yeah, we definitely went in on that one.
yeah, we did
Shit.
because I knew it though. I knew it. I knew what it was because
What
my
was
wife told me what it was
Something.
just based off a little conversation.
All right, so kind of stay there, but kind of jump over that. You got 2 bitches, right?
Damn, they still bitches?
They still bitches. Still bitches. You got 2 bitches. You taking them to the same spot?
Nah,
Are you
exactly.
doing
I hope. Bet. I'm glad you went.
Are you
there.
gonna do the same things with them?
No.
Different.
Oh,
what
yes.
type of things would you
Oh
do
yes.
with them? What is
No.
like?
Here's what's gonna really happen. You feel me?
What's
I already
this
got the setup. I already set it up to do the same exact thing to these two beautiful beings to stimulate them in the same fashion.
So you're doing the same old shit with both of them?
Nah, it's not called the same old shit.
I call it the same old shit.
God.
You go to the same restaurant, you're gonna do the same entertainment after things.
That's terrible. That's why you can't. That's why you can't bring bitches nowhere.
Whatever.
They be like, I seen it, and then you bring them back. They be like, I seen this. You be like, but you seen it with
they're
me.
Friends. Remember, y'all friends. Y'all, they're on each other's Instagrams. They seen it when they posted it with you the first time.
No.
Let's leave them being friends out of it.
All right.
You got two bitches. You taking them to the same spot.
Restaurant?
So you're gonna do all the same things. That way, you don't have to skip a beat.
I mean, but if the same things, right, are born from the same emotions, then yeah, I'm gonna do them again, because it's like I really felt it. It wasn't just a move. Like I took you to this spot that I went to by myself, and I moved as a being. I moved. I had a movement. I'm gonna bring you here so I could show you my passion.
I want to be moved in the same way that the next bitch moved me last week. I want you to move me this week in her shoes, right?
Well, I think what he's trying to say is,
I mean, he's right there. He said what he's trying to say.
If I like Street Fighter, or I like ping pong, or I might just like pizza, I'm gonna take you to my favorite pizza spot. I'm not gonna go to like, the okie doke spot. I'm gonna take you to the lit arcade. I got the ping pong table in the crib. We might just play ping pong and drink some wine.
Yes.
You might not be the first person to drink wine and play ping pong with me, but this is what I enjoy. Thank you for coming into
that sounds wonderful.
Welcome to the vortex.
But for future
nice
references, women generally don't want to go to your women don't want to go to your regular spot in your vortex that you're high-fiving the waitress and shit because this is your regular routine because you go there all the fucking time.
If you get taken to that spot, you should already know. You're expected to produce fast, and then maybe we'll see each other another time. Because if you're in a spot where you're being moved, if you're enamored, you're in that moment with that person where it's like, damn, he's so fucking just like he brought you there on purpose, and you felt that for a reason. So don't ignore it. Don't just cast it aside as he does this to every woman. That's wall. Nobody wants wall.
Great, but you do
want wall.
But we don't want the same treatment.
Nobody wants the same.
We don't want the same
shit.
treatment.
Be creative
So
and come with something.
let's just say,
It's mine.
Can I have my opinion on this one?
all right, I'll ask my question after you. Go ahead.
So if you take them to the same spot, do you let them know that you've been there before? Do you let them know that you've been there before?
And you've had that moment before.
No, you don't let them know you had the moment.
But that's why you put them back.
But you show them around like a place that you're familiar with.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You walk them through like, look, this is where this happens. This is where this happens. You're familiar with that environment. You're used to it.
How do you know this is where that happens? Oh my gosh.
But don't you think
you're so psychic? You're so psychic, Barna.
No,
don't you think if we're on a date?
First of all,
hold on. Don't you think if we're on a date, I'm gonna assume you're showing me this place, so we're on a date. I'm gonna assume you took someone else here before. If you've been here, I'm pretty sure.
Especially if you're pointing out how
even if you didn't,
look out the window
gonna
and see the moonlight twinkle and shit. You want me to be fucking moved?
See, I don't know how you've been taken on dates in the past, but when I go on dates, even to this day, I like to be very involved in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like the moment. I don't like to be thinking about things like, was she here with some other guy? Like what? I can get to that later.
It's hard not to think that lane when somebody wants to start pointing shit out to you as if they've already been there.
Hold on.
So,
but I have already been here.
All right. Well,
so let me
go ahead, dude.
Just to chime in, because I feel like this will answer a lot of questions. If you're getting to know someone, it's usually over text or whatever, phone conversations, and it's like, what's your favorite food? Shrimp scampi.
I'll kill you if you ever ask me that question.
Right? So now you tell him what your favorite food is. And he's like, yo, I know the best shrimp scampi spot. Right?
Oh, okay.
And you're like, oh, bet. All right, cool. Now you get there, there's a line. He holds your hand, walk you to the front of the line, daps the dude at the door, walk you straight in. The manager's behind the bar, gives him the... And then...
My hero.
They say, yo, it's a 45-minute wait. The manager comes from behind the bar like, yo, somebody just got up, follow me. And it actually is the best shrimp scampi you had. Is there a problem?
No. You know why? Because in the moment...
More wall.
In the no. In the moment, we're looking at it like, oh, he got some status.
That's the point.
Yes, no, but
That's why we brought you to the spot, right?
That scenario is rare. That's rare.
That is
you
not
could just know.
rare.
It could have just stopped at I know a good shrimp spot, and we get there and you know no one, and you're just like, oh yeah, order this off the menu. Then I'm like, how does nigga know that shit's on the menu? But if you in there, yo, hey, yeah, my usual. Yeah,
Nobody wants to be involved with that nonsense.
No. We might look at it like, oh yeah, he got some status. They got us a table quick. But if we go there, we waited on the line, and then without looking at the menu, you're like, yeah, just order the shrimp with the bacon wrapped around it. Like that, they make that the best. I'm gonna be like, why the fuck do you know that? I'm like, why the fuck do you know that? I'm like, who the fuck did you bring here? But if they present it, if they package it differently, where it's like, oh, he's the man in here, then you feel, okay, I'm under his wing. I don't give a fuck who was with him. I'm here now. But if he's a nobody in a restaurant, but he just know every fucking drink backwards, and he know every fucking thing on the menu, you're like, nigga, why the fuck are we here? Which bitch did you take here?
Now here's where it backfires, right? He didn't even tell you. He like fucking 1/4 ownership. Now you cut the nigga off.
And he's like, hold on. You cut the nigga off, right? And because he 1/4 owns the spot, he goes there frequently, right? And guess who he sees when he walks in? You.
Yeah, you like, oh,
what the fuck you doing at my spot? I took you to this spot. I own this spot. What are you doing here? You feel me?
You shake hands and say, now I'm your customer, and can I get a refill? Thank you so much.
This brings me to.
I love this
brings me to after you bring somebody to your miraculous
spot.
But how
different spot?
However became.
Should you see them there again?
But how
can you come back to this spot on your own? As magnificent as it was, you get hooked, and then you gotta go there again.
Can I pause that real quick? Can I pause that real quick? We're gonna come back to that.
Pause that.
Can I pause that real quick?
All right.
How salty would you be if you cut the nigga off because he felt like he was the man or whatever? You felt like he was at the same spot that he brings everybody. I mean, you couldn't find out he owns this shit.
No, but see, you're mixing the stories up now. If he's in there like if he's in there like he's the man,
I said you felt like he's the man.
No. If he's just a regular everyday person, listen. If he's just a regular everyday person, he goes in and he knows the menu, but he owns it, but he doesn't walk in there like a big shot. I'm not gonna cut him off for that.
He skipped the line.
No. I said if
he did the.
Then him owning it wouldn't be a surprise. I'm talking about if we cut him off after we stood on the line to get in, but he knew everything on the menu because he brings bitches there, but he ain't no big shot in there. But you find out he owns the spot. That's a different story. If he's in there, kicking with everybody, it's expected to say, okay, if he owns it, I'm not surprised. Like,
okay, I got a question for y'all. Just like in both of those situations and scenarios, y'all ask questions when y'all on a date. Like, how you know about this place? Like, just that like regular kind of
bullshit is coming out. Immediately, bullshit is coming out. I yell.
It depends.
Bro, the reason is genuine from jump.
If I'm just there for the food, it depends.
For no reason.
If I'm just there for the food, I don't give a fuck how you know what the spot is about.
First of all, we gotta drop some type of jewels. I want to tell people about these spots. So if you got spots, let it be known so I could go there as well.
I got spots.
This is
my point is. First of all, let me start off.
You on to a few.
Let me start off. I got this dope ass pier spot that I went with a group of friends one time, and it hooked me. And because I went with a group of friends, ain't nobody put me on because we was all there, just like, oh, this is fire, nigga. So anyway, it's called the Pier 1 Cafe. That shit is on the 68th in the West End.
I swear to God, you told me about this shit like 2-3 years ago.
You feel me? I'm trying to show love. This spot is amazing. You walk down some little path, the people, riding their bikes. There's like some porta potties that at first you're like, what? But second, at second thought, it's like, oh, this is convenient because it's by up here. You go to the Pier 1 restaurant, daytime or nighttime. Daytime, you can watch the sunsetting over the Hudson River, and it's like, whoa, you feel me? I've been there at these moments where it's like no matter who you with, it's like the moment creates itself. It's like, oh shit.
Just for the record, anybody watching this, I haven't been there, but he did tell me about it.
Yo, this spot is fire. And at nighttime, you see the GW like way up the river, and then you walk out on a pier after like a date, you know, and it's like you drink some wine, you talk some shit, and it's all dark, but it's illuminated because it's New York, and there's nothing but lights there, so it's just like, you feel me? It puts you in a mood that's just like, I'm so in the moment that whatever happens is pretty
So now
cool.
imagine you go there with friends, right? And you're like, yo, I heard about this great place. She gets there, she's feeling it. And you get hit with that dumbass question. How you heard about this spot?
I'll be like, it's a place. I'll be like, it's a place that I come when I'm looking for peace.
That is a dumbass question, though.
No, it's a super dumbass.
That's a dumbass answer. What the fuck you mean? Like,
listen, you ain't been there though.
All right. The scenario is
just.
But to go back to his question, I think you were saying if you went somewhere and you weren't fucking with the person no more, and then you go back.
Yeah, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you at my parents' spot.
The scenario would be this. You introduce. All right, let's use A, B, C, D.
You fucking it all.
A and B. Well, you're A, I'm B. A took B to the restaurant, right?
Oh shit.
A and B didn't work out.
Whoa.
Listen,
Who's A?
A and B,
okay.
as I've been doing.
All right.
A and B. A took B to the restaurant. A and B did not work out, right? B and C. B meets C. A meets D. Okay?
Oh shit.
Listen.
Let's see. Go ahead. Don't.
So A and D, A takes D to the restaurant.
Appointment or regular?
No. Shut up. A takes D to the restaurant.
I got a baby.
I don't want to confuse you guys. Remember, A, B, C, D. Okay? A takes D to the restaurant that he took B to.
And B takes C.
B puts C on
Okay.
to the restaurant that A put her on to. Y'all just happen to show up at the same fucking time.
Don't let it happen to you.
Y'all just happen to show up at the same fucking time. How do y'all react?
I don't know.
Yo, honestly,
I'm not gonna let somebody else ruin my good time. Like, I came here, I want to eat.
I like your spirit.
You know what I mean?
I like your spirit.
It's a free country. You know, you want to do what you want to do. You like it too. You know, that just means I got a good
Oh,
time.
no. Everyone still enjoys their meal. But that aftertext that the others
After
don't
text.
say.
I feel like me and D would be across the table like.
No.
My aftertext will be something crazy. My aftertext will be something like,
Little bitch.
I said, no, fuck that. I'm a Leo. My aftertext will be something that immediately, like, just puts
Your
you in a
aftertext
trap.
to
My
me.
aftertext to you will be like, so you still be thinking about me?
Damn.
Like, so you still be thinking about me? I see you bring others to the spot that I brought you.
He's trying to have B and D.
You still be thinking about me? Just off rip. Like, what are you doing here? This is the space that we created that night. Hi, I'm the creator.
Bars.
What are you doing here? Oh, you still be thinking
And
about
my
me?
response would be, nigga, you take every bitch to the spot.
My turn.
My turn.
I like the food though. Thank you for putting me on.
Like, yeah.
Shout out to them
drink,
sliders.
Alright, I'm dead. Alright, that was a good
the
shot.
mimosas is popping.
That was a headshot. That was a
Right.
headshot. I do
You
take
walk
every bitch
into
to that
it.
spot. But the reason I take every bitch to that spot is obviously the reason that I see you here. Like,
It's lit.
So
It's lit.
so now it's like,
Alternate, let's
imagine you
alternate.
take all your bitches to that one spot and then they never leave, nigga. That's just like the sticky trap. You brought all the bitches and it's like, well, why I always see out here, you have like a fucking group text now. Like, yo, y'all going to the spot this Sunday? Because I might need it for something. You know, it'd be nice to not.
Like the long.
You know what I'm saying?
But how you
Fuck
feeling
up.
if she takes her new nigga there? Period.
Don't do that.
it is what it is. That's the question.
You gotta be cool with that.
Here's how I look
No,
at it.
you
Here's how I
super
look at
cool
it.
with
No.
it. We don't do it.
No.
First of all, I'm gonna flex either way. Like I
Thank
just told you my response.
No.
Like I see you
It's
here
not
with
gonna be
that,
an aftertext.
with that not me. You
No.
feel me? I see you here with that not me. You still be thinking about me.
I would
And
look
then-
at it. I would look at it as if I walk in and I see you with your next dude. I'm definitely gonna make it my business to walk over. I'm definitely gonna make it my business to make sure that he know we know each other.
Right.
And I'm gonna adapt the nigga just to make sure that he asks questions when y'all leave.
So are you bringing old girl with you? Because you came there with old girl. So are you bringing old girl along for the shenanigans, or she's just?
No, she at the booth.
Remember, you would be old girl in this situation. You would be minding.
To make sure he asks questions.
I might even stomp to the dime. I might even like
stomp to the dime.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Stop playing, yo!
You said stomp to the death.
What you doing over here?
I mean, I thought you was on something like kind, like you say, hey, how you doing?
No,
set the tone.
I'm setting the tequila shots.
Yeah,
I'm sending it to the table.
I respect it.
He got no choice but to ask questions after that.
Yeah.
Now you gotta answer.
Now you know it's my spot without me even having to tell you.
And the tequila shots might be on the house because it's my spot.
She's gonna
leave out your spot, but the spot that you know, because that's the rare shit. Okay?
Now the story is gonna be, oh, that's just some dude that used to like me. I guess he still does.
Oh.
Yep.
How about that? That's what she hits it with. Let's have some drinks, babe.
Nope.
If you
if I say how's the kid and I throw out the first name,
yeah,
you can't double back off that.
You can easily say,
you know how many people know my son's name though?
He likes me. What do you want me to tell you? People like me. Do you want to drink or not?
If you petty,
he said shit to the table.
You want the tequila shots?
You want to have some shots or not? Let's have a good time.
Hold on.
It's not
you gonna pour it in yours? Like fuck it. Like
you said if petty is gonna catch up with you.
It's almost always like the nicest thing to do or the best thing to do for yourself is just to be positive. I just came in. Oh, I see you in there. Hey, how you doing? I dap your man because like there's no hate over here.
But that's not negative though.
I know, but then
afterwards she gonna hit you with the text like, yo, you know you fucked up. Like you know you wilding out, right?
Because she trying to pretend.
It's like, yo, you don't even live over here. Like, what you doing over here?
I wanted some shrimp scampi. What you mean what I'm doing here? It's the best shrimp scampi.
You ain't even check in, like.
I don't even check in. It's shrimp scampi.
Okay, if you're the guy that you notice your ex-fling bringing another guy there, you offer them the shots. As the new guy that's brought there, you taking the shots?
Shit, that's tough.
Now I'm taking the shots, bro.
Why not?
That's
you about to have a
everything is a chess move.
Why
Everything
not?
is a chess move. Even if I either way, I don't feel genuine, like I don't feel a way about it, or I'm gonna act like I don't feel a way about it. Either way, you getting the same kind of projection. It's like, oh, good shit. I might buy you a shot back.
I was about to say you gotta send.
Just so you know the table's not leaning. Like,
you gotta send it back over.
I'm here with it. You feel me?
have a good time.
Have a great time.
That's what you want to have.
Nigga, I'm supposed to have more fun than you. That's how you know who won. You feel me? I'm having
but
more
that
fun.
after text, if I shoot the text first, like
if you shoot the text
thanks
first,
for the shots, nigga.
Nah, if you shoot the text at all,
we had such a great time. Thanks so much.
If you shoot a text at all,
we had such a great time.
You know you in the scope.
Yo.
If you shoot me a text at
you know
all,
how I
after
do.
that. You're in the scope.
Yo, you hit me with the we and
that is true.
Yeah.
Like
you're in the scope. If you hit him like, hey, like doesn't matter what you say, you're supposed to ignore it if it was nothing. If you hit him with anything like, I see you're still at your spot, or like, you know what I'm saying? Because you already had to pre-calculate that.
Yep.
You're at his spot. You know there's a chance of seeing him. What you hear?
You took the chance.
There's a slim
took the chance.
Slim.
It was worth it.
And you got some free shots out of it, right?
I got shots. I had a great night, yo.
Sometimes the back and forth.
I'm telling Kiki the next day, yo, Kiki.
Nah, you gonna have to pay.
Listen, sometimes the back and forth, even if we send the text first and then just, hype you up, like, oh yeah, she think I'm thinking about her, or yeah, he think I'm thinking about him, and then just cut it off, like, okay, yeah, oh, it was nice, the shots, thank you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, yeah, so what you doing there? No reply, just, that's it.
You saying if we send the text first?
No. If we send the text first, and it's all a mind game. We're doing now we're in the game.
So you saying you reach out with the text first.
I reach out with the text, and then
the reply comes.
The reply comes. You think something's gonna happen, and it's like, psych, nigga, fuck out of here. Like,
what? Who's that cruel?
And I'ma still go back.
What do you mean?
And I'ma still go back.
And I'ma still go back.
It depends.
No, that's the revenge.
That's not being cruel. Why is that cruelty?
Because
that's
she said
the revenge. That's the revenge for you.
Well, I didn't say revenge.
Hold on. That's the revenge for you even approaching me and my man. You should have just shut up, saw me, and that's that. You shouldn't have came up to me and my man, because now he's questioning me.
My man?
Whoever the man is.
Well, you brought your man to my spot.
Whoever the man is.
He was your man.
Well, he likes your scampi.
You would want him to
so
get
I wanted
Hold on.
him to have some good ass
Hold
shrimp
on.
scampi.
Bring them some
What
of
I'm
the
saying
fuck
is, the
else.
revenge
Right.
would be to hype you up and leave you dry. But you should have mind your business, because now I gotta go home to questions. I gotta go home to
And you
questions.
sent us drinks.
No, y'all niggas could have went to Tosca. Like y'all ended up
Fuck
at
that.
my spot.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna went to
We went to the
Tosca.
spot. We had shots on you. We had a great time. Thanks for thinking of me and
But
feeling
that's
away.
actually in
Oh, well.
in the blueprint on
Nah,
like
I don't think it's a blueprint.
you know like
You
how
can-
you manipulate a chick, not manipulate a chick,
manipulated shit.
but like
Really, you go back to that?
influence her. I should say
Influence,
that's a better word. I
gaslighting,
seem
R.
real
Kelly, it's all
devious
the
and
same
conniving
shit, a
right
little
now.
bit.
I don't mean to, but like that
Be
that's just
yourself.
what you do. No, that is myself. That's why you're at my spot again with your new dude.
Or maybe I just wanted to have the food and just said, hey, you're the
The
vessel.
food.
You're the vessel that put me
Yeah,
on to
the-
this.
Maybe I just wanted to impress
Yeah, but
the
you
new
didn't go
nigga.
on a Tuesday.
I want to
You went
use. I want to
Saturday.
do what you did to me to him. How about that? That's it.
Oh,
How about that?
I just wanted to impress the new nigga. like-
How about that one?
Savage.
that no, but
What's
that,
wrong with that?
That feels amazing. What
Good,
you mean?
so feel
I
me.
want to do what you did to me to him.
I know,
Like,
and you sent me shots on top of it. We're gonna have such a good fucking time.
Oh, shit.
oh, you think you're playing this game?
She said you
Man.
paid for
Yo.
the turn up.
Yeah.
You have no
Alright.
idea, yo. You turned it up.
That's why I'm one fourth owner. And you're not. Get out.
Well, thanks.
Get out. Both of y'all
Thanks
niggas get
Thanks
the
for
fuck
the
out.
shots on you.
You and your new man.
Word.
Are those Tims? I don't care if it's February. Get out. Get
Fuck
out.
out of here.
With those Tims. There's a coat check. So that nice coat you got on? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Put
come.
that shit in the closet, nigga. Yeah, I'm 1/4 owner.
Your ID expire next
I
month.
appreciate you right now.
Your
How about
ID
that?
expires next month.
We
You can't get
appreciate
it.
Come in.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
I'm just
your
talking
food, your
shit.
shower.
All right, so
Eggies?
what are some good like dope date ideas? Like,
Oh,
what would be the spot that you would reserve to impress someone?
Pier 1 Cafe. That's
You already
Very
mentioned
sad.
that.
I know, but I'm saying visit it by yourself at night. Understand why it is what it is, and then bring somebody else there. That's all. I'm like they're not even cutting the check. It's just that good. Say Burner sent you to no one. Don't say that to anybody.
Well, I actually had one of my really, really cool days. I actually had him take me to the art museum, but he only took me with him because he had to do a homework project.
Dexter's Laboratory.
But it was like
Nah, that
so
was his
int-
spot.
yeah,
That was his
probably.
spot.
No, he was in here with the pen and the pad and everything.
He was on his intellectual tip.
Word.
He took me there because he had to do his homework, but we, used it as a date, and I liked it because I liked, when guys feed me information I don't necessarily
Like the
know.
cover.
So,
He had the iPad pen. That's the regular
Gee,
spot.
shut up. So yeah, that's a dope date idea.
The museum? What
the
museum? Not every museum is a dope
I
date
don't
idea.
know.
Oh, that's true.
The Met.
That's
The
true.
Met. That's where he took me. The Met. So that was really good.
MoMA?
The art museum. What
MoMA.
is it called?
Metropolitan
That
Museum.
one, yes.
Alright.
That one.
Alright.
That's where we went on
One
80
was
something.
lit, yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So that's a good idea date. And you mentioned before arcades. I love arcades.
Barcade?
Barcade done.
Barcade.
Ain't it done?
No, I just went there like in January.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I've never been to Barcade.
I
I'd
thought
be
it
like
was done.
Barcade, niggas be like Barcade, and I'd be like, oh.
I went there in January.
I seen somebody go
I
there like
ain't gonna
last
tell on
month.
myself, but
You just
Oh,
did.
that's a dope date spot.
Oh,
Did.
it's a dope date spot.
Okay.
Is that one of your spots?
It might be.
So what spot do you think is cool?
Bro, I'm going to Barcade like in 2 weeks.
Yo, no lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping it a buck. Groupon days be the best.
Groupon is lit.
Groupon days be the best.
Wow.
Don't.
Because I'm not sitting with no man.
I'm
Yeah.
dead
Hey,
fucking
talking about,
serious.
yeah, here's the Groupon voucher.
That's
My
not-
nigga.
Yo, I'm dead.
That's not how it goes though. She,
No.
If you go to a restaurant,
she
yeah.
might not even know because that's not how it goes.
Yes,
It's
it
like-
is.
That's not
That's
how
what
it
you
goes.
have to
That's
present
how
it
it
goes.
You have to present
You get
a
up,
coupon.
you get up, you go to the bathroom, you grab the weight on the. Yeah. Scan this for me real quick. Nah,
Those
but
like,
I'll say this.
that's the rules.
I had a couple of like go-tos, and they never worked out.
Yeah, what?
It doesn't work out.
How's it your go-to if it never worked?
Because it was flashy. It was flashy. It was lavish.
Okay.
And it was like...
It was a waste.
I'm telling you, simple but stately, bro.
Waste.
Simple but stately.
But
bring it to the pier. They don't even cost you nothing.
You have mad fun in the Groupons, though.
Oh, super fun. That's how you get your inches off. She'd be like, yo, let's go Formula 1 car racing. She'd be like, what? Be like,
exactly. So the Groupons be...
You know, as long as I don't see it, no, if I don't see you presenting a Groupon, but if you present a Groupon, I'm going to stay. But guess what me and Tara are going to talk about after that date?
Okay.
No, not after the date. You know why? Because I already saved half. Now we get 2 dates in one day. I'm like, yo, guess what's after this? Helicopter.
What's the problem with a Groupon?
Yo, fucking helicopter ride is so fucking corny. I've never even done it before. But the reason I've done it is because it's like, yo, a helicopter ride for real. Like, you just like...
Is that on Groupon too? Okay. What was that video you was telling us about, Burner?
Oh, yeah. So look, right, this video.
We was talking about this off camera, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Right, just in the whole dynamic, right, where you bring somebody to a spot where you might see somebody else that you would want you interested in. Niggas dap each other up. There's a lot going on there. It could, lead to a different type of situation depending on the type of dudes you deal with. You know what I mean? So like, who's alpha male, right? And I bring that up because I saw this video on Instagram where this nigga had just come home. Like, I don't even know if he just came home, but it's obvious the nigga just came home. So obvious that that's what you want to assume, right? Some Napoleon complex dude. He was talking to some other dude who was in his home, in his area.
In what area?
Like, in the space that he calls his, with his woman. So he came, like, the start of the video, niggas blacking. Like, I will fuck you up, homeboy. I will eat you, homeboy. Like, I don't give a fuck. You see all of this? It's mine.
The short dude.
The short dude. He stood up on the bed.
Not short.
Just
like,
he
was like 4 feet 5.
He stood on the bed.
Like midget height.
He was just like
level.
Isaiah Thomas. Like, he was like just shorter than everybody.
But he had just he was stocky.
Like 5 feet.
He like 5 feet, 5 something.
He was shaped like the letter V. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like this. He was like, listen, homeboy, I'm an alpha male right here. You see this? All of this is mine. You better get the fuck up out of here. I will kill you. I don't care about you or your kids. Like, he was wilding.
And then he was like, you feeling die for this pussy?
Yeah.
Cause I am.
Oh, goodness.
And it was like, you finna die for this pussy? Cause I am. Nigga was like, huh. I never been asked that question.
On that note.
He was like, I'ma just leave. Sounds like you have more at stake here than I do.
Yup.
I'm gonna leave.
Dude look like I just met her in Kroger. Like, I'm out. Like,
tell Shorty mail me my shoes. My socks is cool. You know, they're already dirty
right
on the bottom. I'm a dip. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for having me over. We should do this again.
But should he have water? Should he have water?
Hell no.
Hell no, because he didn't want to stay. What if he wanted to keep old girl?
If he wanted to stay and fight.
Nah.
You ever seen that penguin? This is a super segue. You seen that penguin video from 2017 or some shit? The one where the penguin was like, how they fight is how they have their wings and they just rapidly beat each other up. You seen it?
No, but it sounds interesting. Keep going.
Bro, they was fighting. They're like one penguin. They was both fighting over the girl. So the girl penguin was like, all right, cool, we chilling. But the girl penguin had another penguin.
I feel like I've seen this.
So the other penguin was there, and the penguin was like, really, bitch? That's how you gonna do me? And the penguin came, and how they fight.
Oh yeah,
and their wings don't fly because there's bones in them shits. So they beat each other with the shit, and they were beating each other bloody. If I'm not mistaken,
the ex fucked up the new penguin.
Fucked up the new nigga.
And then they just like fucking bounced and left the nigga like.
Nigga was bloody, beaten up. He walked up to the other penguin. He was the first thing he poked in the hole with his beak. He was like, "Hey nigga, I know you in there." Hey nigga. The nigga came out like, "Yeah, it's me. Like, what's good? Like, don't you know she's moved on?" He was like, "She can't move on. I'm here. Fight me." And then they was fighting, and then the ex was just like, just slapping the dog. Like, they were bloody. It's nature, so it's wonderful to see, but at the same time, it's like it's hard to look at. But just they was being brutal to each other. Eventually, the nigga lost. Then like he was on one leg hopping. He came back. He was like, "All right, one last chance." Kamehameha. Nigga said, he was like, and then she just left. She was like,
but she didn't even look back. She was just like,
all
right, let's go then. Like that was it.
Yeah, that was.
I remember that.
That was a huge video. Like
No, that reminds me of. Oh, we got a story time coming up because this is a damn story.
Oh.
Story time?
Yeah, I've had a situation. I had a
Yeah.
situation where it's like, nigga, you should have fought for the pussy. Okay.
Win, lose, or draw?
So I had already broken up with my ex. I like to blow people's names up, but I'm not gonna do this one's name.
Okay.
So I already broke up with my ex and I started seeing a different guy. And I had the guy over at my house and my ex kept popping up, but not while I had company, so I thought everything was safe. I had the nigga over, you know, overnight. I go to send the nigga off like 7 in the morning. Who is outside my fucking door?
X.
Wait,
Who is outside my fucking door?
wait, 7 a.m.?
Rearrange your whole game when I come
Yo, facts though.
around.
Oh.
You told me this story when it happened.
Oh my
Yes.
She told me this. Like,
Yes.
Oh, word?
Who
She
was
told me this story when it
outside my
happened.
door? Listen, this man was outside my door, and you know what this other guy, my new guy, did?
What he did.
Don't say it.
God. What did he do?
He left.
He left?
He left. Oh, I mean.
He left. And
You
my
can't leave.
ex was there aggressively, like, what the fuck you doing here?
He pulled up. He pulled up
The
on
same
some alpha male
shit.
shit.
Yep.
He was like, "Nigga, are you willing to die for this pussy?"
He stood on
Because
the.
I am.
He stood on the.
He
the
said,
hood of the car.
"No." He just left. He said, "Kia, can you mail me my beeper?" Pew. Like I'm
He
out.
left.
But you said that the ex is a height challenged individual, right?
Is that
Really?
the case?
Oh shit.
What's height challenge?
So,
I mean, just
What do you mean by height challenge?
I'm
Can we
not-
have some clarification?
I'm not-
He means
I'm not
Napoleon
saying-
complex.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
It'd be like roof, roof, roof.
Not
roof,
enough to
roof,
get a
roof,
check,
roof, roof,
but just like enough to stop me if I'm
So
speeding.
over 5 feet or under 5 feet? I'm just curious.
I wasn't there. That wasn't me. I promise you that wasn't me.
I don't
Mm.
We're not gonna give the specifics, but
All right.
y'all might
Oh,
be
shit.
on to something.
We'll keep
Oh.
like, oh.
Well, you know.
But yeah, that happened. So
Then we unpack more than we want to unpack.
Maybe.
So hold on though. So,
So we keep it
essentially,
moving.
homeboy left and he proved
I didn't
that
see him after that ever again.
Ever again, he
Ever
wasn't willing to
again?
die for the
Oh
pussy.
no, but he reached out like maybe a year later, like.
And said
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I ain't get a
What
year
you
later.
said
I
that.
remember the next
Oh no,
like couple days later.
No, he reached out a year later. You might be thinking of a different story because my ex used to do a lot, so
Yeah, that nigga was.
Oh, wow.
he was on.
He was around. He was around.
This ain't the first situation, but you know, for the sake of so yeah.
Completely understand. I understand where you're going.
Yeah. So, yeah, the dude hit me up like a year later, and I was like, no, because you left and left me to argue and possibly fight with this grown man when you are another grown man who could have helped me out.
Just diffuse
Yeah,
the
if I'm
situation.
leaving the crib in the wee hours of the following day,
It's the morning. It was like a.
that's
Doing
what
the
I'm
walk of
saying.
shame,
If I'm
doing the walk of
if I'm doing a walk of shame in the in the dawn, but so I just look at it from a man's point of view. So whatever y'all got going on, you gotta go talk to her.
Hey, nigga.
Go talk to her.
Okay, but
I'm leaving.
bring
I'm
that,
leaving with what I came.
don't bring that this
Well,
way.
when is it
Because-
worth it? No, when is it worth it?
For you to get
No, that's what
involved.
I'm getting
Well,
to.
when
No,
do-
that's what I'm
when
getting
is
to.
it
That's what I'm
worth
getting
to
to.
get involved?
So, if it's just somebody that I'm dealing with, it might have been the first time over at your crib. But if I walk out, I'm doing one of these, and it's some nigga like, as a man, I'm not gonna let you just come try to violate because of what you got going on upstairs or in fucking, apartment 5B or whatever. Like, go to 5B and discuss that. Like, don't bring that here.
I never said he lived there.
No.
He didn't even live in the building. That's what made it worse.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you knew where you was coming. You didn't come to this address for no reason. You was
Okay.
coming to 5B.
Okay.
Go to 5B and talk about that shit. You know where I came from. So unless you want a different type of energy, I'm going to my car.
No.
So, but, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
But if it's somebody that her and I established something with, and I'm walking out of 5B, and we just don't live together, I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to go upstairs. You and I going to sit here and have a conversation.
You and I, who? You and the guy? Or?
Yeah, me and Duke.
So he said.
Me and Duke. So if
He said if I'm willing to
it's
die
my
for the
first night
pussy.
spending that, you know, we might have just met that night. We might have met a week before, or we known each other. This is my first time spending the night at your house, and your ex that I never heard of is barking. Yo, that's handle that. But if you and I have like some type of established title or relationship
Or situation.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna give you a chance to go upstairs.
Nah.
Yo, homeboy, come here.
It
Come
depends.
to, like, step off the stoop. Let's step to the curb. What's
so
up?
For me, it depends though. Like if you in the moment with that person and you feel like this could be a moment in y'all history, then you just gonna be like, nah, nigga, back the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you
It's how much you're invested into that person.
You're invested. Yeah. And you know them chicks, so you immediately just jump off the, know what I mean? You just be like, oh, that vibe is crazy. I'm about to, and you just jump off. So then anything that's attached to that woman, you're now prepared to deal with. So it's like, you got a crazy ex, like, fuck it, I'll fuck him up for you.
Yeah, it wasn't a guy that, I mean, we went on a few dates, but he wasn't anyone that I was like trying to be really, really established, but it was just we date, we fling, you know. So I didn't care that he left, but it was just like, okay, now you left, don't come back.
Now you can't come back. Oh, shit.
Oh, you
I don't care that you left.
Oh,
I can handle my own, but don't come back.
It's like you calling.
I didn't even hit him up after that.
You calling and he like, I'm on the Brock numbers.
Yo, you still around? Yo, I just got to my door, really. I just got to
Oh, he was, oh, that was him. Oh, I ain't even, man.
Why you
didn't
didn't
know
call him? Because he's pussy?
Yeah, like, yeah, why not? Yeah.
No, like, that's though, like, in certain situations.
But it didn't hurt me. It wasn't like, oh man, I thought, no, I didn't care that much. But it was like, all right, I don't care, but you can't come back. That's it. Bye, you can't come back. You should have fought.
I understand.
Whether you love me or like me enough, you should have fought.
How you gonna
Man
come back
man.
and leave at 6
like,
tomorrow? Like,
You should have fought because another man was in your
at
face.
6.
Fuck it being me. You should have fought because another man was in your face wanting to fight.
I see.
That's why I was like, you know what?
She like
That's
them
cool.
thugs. She like them thugs.
That's cool,
Never mind common sense.
Yeah,
it don't even
like,
matter what he look like. Nigga, what you said to this girl I just met, you fucking crazy nigga, I'll kill you. It's like, yo kid, that was a good time when you watched me get beat up, right? At least you helped me afterwards though. Much respect, kid. I love you, queen.
Sign the waiver, like, don't come if you can't find your way home.
You be like, hey kid, how you doing? You willing to die for this pussy? And she's like, what? No. You gotta move on, bro.
You gotta, keep it pushing.
Get the fuck up out of here.
I'll be at the bar.
I mean, flip the question, would you die for dick?
Ooh, nigga, what?
Situation.
Alright, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Woo.
I'm not fighting. I wouldn't fight over a man, but if I feel like you're in my immediate space threatening me, we're fighting because you're in my immediate space.
What if she's in your immediate space threatening you because she doesn't like how that man was in your immediate space?
Regardless, you're in my immediate space. Everything after that is null and void. I don't care why you're in my immediate space threatening me.
It depends on how good the dick is.
No, fuck the dick. I'm not fighting over no dick. Fuck that. Let's get that clear. I'm not fighting over no dick.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Listen.
I ain't fighting over no dick. Okay? Now, if I'm with a guy, so you're saying if I'm with a guy and his chick shows up.
Oh, I know you chased down. I know you.
I mean,
listen.
I know you was on the highway with it,
hold on. Let me answer his question.
Unpack that.
We're not talking about college.
Hold on. Let me answer his question. Let me answer his question. Now, if I'm the chick that's leaving the house and another female is there.
Ooh, yeah.
If she doesn't say anything to me, I'm not saying shit to her either.
Same situation.
What if she use your words? They'd be like, little bitch.
What if the female
we got a different story.
What if the female is there to fuck him up?
Okay, all right, let me finish.
Okay.
Now, she don't say nothing to me. She's directing all her anger to him. It's like, I'm out. But if she turns to direct her anger to me, I'm not running from a female. But at the same time, just like there's double standards where a man can sleep with a whole bunch of women and a chick can't, there is a double standards. We don't have to fight nobody.
What if you brushing your teeth and he like, hey, you might not want to go downstairs right now.
Like, don't.
You need to go downstairs and clear up
What if the situation was the other way around?
No.
I'm leaving because I have things to do.
What are you doing? So you bouncing no matter what.
clean up, go downstairs and handle your shit. Cause I need to go.
Oh, so you sitting him down first?
Yes, bitch. Yes, your shit. Clean your shit up.
Yes, because yes, I'm not afraid. I'm not running from a woman. But at the end of the day, I'm not no dummy either. She could be down there. She could be down there with a gun. No, you won't handle that, bitch. You won't find out what Go find out how crazy your crazy is. She got crazy.
Yeah.
Well, then y'all go deal with that shit together, and I'm gonna boop boop and handle.
But that's why I said it's a double standard. As women, we can walk away from the fight, and it's no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm out, and it's fine. A nigga walk away from the fight after a man is in his face. Now I'm looking at you like you pussy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but you can't do that because sometimes it's just like a common sense thing.
No. You could push a guy like, look, I ain't trying to do all that with you, whatever. But if he's in your face, like immediately in your face and threatening you,
you got a Nipsey Hussle.
If somebody, you got smack him over.
You got a Nipsey Hussle. Get out my face. If you get more aggressive after that, then you ball your fist.
But if it's something like a threat, like coming from a place of like this person is trying to hurt me, that's different. You gotta defend yourself. But I'm not gonna stoop down to somebody's level if they just grunt to. Like, go somewhere else with
So you're gonna send them to 5B?
No, I'm not even gonna tell. I'm gonna just like get out of my face. Like,
but let's just say.
This is for argument's sake. For argument's sake, right? Like literally trying to put hands on you. Then you should fight.
And
that's what it's about. That's what the
if you try to put hands on you, that's a different story.
I love self-defense.
But just for argument's sake, right? Let's just say he got like crazy energy to you, right?
Yeah.
And he like, and you back up like, yo, my nigga, I don't even know her like that, whatever. Now you know he going straight to 5B.
Right.
What you doing?
Is she my girlfriend? Do I care about her?
Girlfriend.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like I didn't walk into this situation for him. I walked into it for her. But if it's bigger than what I can handle, then I'm out. Like maybe all I wanted was a nut and a good time. Like, but I'm not trying to.
If that's the case, then definitely bounce.
You feel me? But if that's my
leave
person,
that shit to the super.
If that's like my woman or whatever, then it could go down or at least be like, yo, what you doing? Like grow up, man. Like there millions of women in this city. And you over here bugging over one, like
he's
bro,
like, this is mine. I'm gonna die for this pussy.
Like I said, I wasn't
ask that question to every nigga who come out.
I wasn't upset.
He'll be good.
I wasn't upset or offended that he didn't fight back. I didn't give a fuck. It was just okay. Now you can't come back because it's like you didn't fight him back, but you left him here to fight me.
Right.
That's where it was like, okay.
That's the no. That's
you left him here to fight me.
That's like creating a damsel in distress. That's like. Now that you left, she's like, help me.
Right, exactly.
You don't
That's what it was.
Ever,
you left for him to be in my face and, try to fight me.
So
that's where I said, you know what?
Question. He knocks out the ex. Is that a turn on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
He knocks out the ex. That's what I'm saying, though.
He knocks the nigga out. Like,
because I feel like that was talking crazy about this same aspect before. Like, y'all didn't want to acknowledge it. But if the nigga who claims alpha male gets the other nigga to just leave, like, now that's his. He claimed it. Like, ain't no other nigga you met realer. Like, he said, this is mine. And all the other niggas was like, alright, this yours.
But if I
got no choice.
Not if she doesn't want to be.
But if the energy is not coming from the person that I want it to come from, if
then get out of
matter.
That's your delusion.
So you gonna keep finding?
I said X. I didn't say he was my man that called.
So alpha versus.
What if he? My bad. What if he had heart? Like he really wanted to like be that dude for you.
Yeah.
But if the moment has passed and if you're not in that position to play that position. Yo, you gotta
So what he's saying is if he defended your honor, but he got fucked up.
Wait, new dude
what's that?
No, new dude. So new dude comes on the stoop.
All right.
He's walking out. He hit the stoop.
All right.
The ex is there like
Okay.
right? They scrap. New dude gets fucked up.
Wow.
But he's like, he gets washed, right?
Washed, nigga.
How embarrassing was it?
He was trying to make eye contact with you and he couldn't because he kept getting washed.
And so he was like,
he's gonna get some credit for the
trying to communicate something with you like, help, please.
Don't get washed.
Please.
Don't get humiliated.
Get him to stop.
And then that's a situation where you have to ease your way. As me as a woman, I would have to ease my way out of it because I'm already turned off now. But I'm not gonna cut you off immediately. It's gonna be like,
but it's like, yo, remember that time you got washed? Yeah, I just stopped for me.
I'm gonna make sure you good, but then you might won't hear from me as much. And then if you wonder why, I'll be like, honestly, my ex just keeps getting in the way. I'm not gonna say it's because you got your ass beat. Cause my ex done got in the way plenty of times.
My ex done got in the way.
They got in the way plenty of times, and I was still able to do me. So I'm just gonna make it seem like, you know what?
Yo, did they change that IV today? They did? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll be in touch.
Did that eye go down just a little? Okay,
just a little
cool,
bit?
cool.
Alright, cool.
Just
I'll be
put
in
the
touch.
shades on. Just put the shades on. You be
Yo,
alright.
if you hit a nigga with the I'll be in touch, like just go home, son.
That's funny.
So yeah, I would ease my way away from him, but it would be oh, okay, all right. But you know, I would blame my ex. I wouldn't blame him getting beat up by my ex. And just be like, you know what? I don't want any situations like that. You know, he's just getting in the way. I'd rather, you know, clear my baggage.
And then you moonwalk out of that.
Moonwalk right the fuck
Nothing
out
wrong
of
with
there.
that. And
On that note.
yeah, on that note.
On that note,
Like
hold on.
Did we touch everything we wanted to touch?
There was one more
did.
thing. I swear to God. Nah, stay tuned next time for motherfucking.
Subscribe and like. Subscribe. And
Oh yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned next time for motherfucking cold showers. Like that sounds crazy, but I want to share with y'all my experience. Semen retention. That's there's power in this shit. If you fuck these hoes, that's cool, but stop busting a nut. Just orgasm. If you get that.
Oh, that's for the next episode, or you want to talk about that now?
Nah, that's for the next episode.
Yeah, I want in on that one.
Nigga, I want in on that. Semen retention, cold showers. Like I got some evidence and all that good shit for y'all. Like, you know, to grab hold of your power. Anyway, 48.
This was lovely.
Yeah.
This was wonderful. We appreciate yo G. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Thank you, Isaiah, for even being the voice of objectification. I appreciate you. Jeff on the Lens, Chrissy World, shout out your channel. Thank you for being here. Sherrod, good looking for coming through. Kia and Tara, my beautiful co-hosts. Appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do. I am Burner. This is 40 Acres and a Brew, and we out.
We out.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
That was good. That was real nice.
Yo.